waking up in a very expensive tavern with some very, very good quality food, and me showing the smallest amount of liberty with Quincy's story. Basically, I was watching his videos to get an idea of what all of his food things do, and then applying that into the game. So there is a lot of homebrew stuff in Quincy's tavern, but all of it is Quincy's homebrew, with some adjustment from me, because I feel like some of his stuff is it's too powerful for how little he charges. I mean, a healing sponge that gives you the ability to cast dancing lights for 1 hour after consumption and heals for, I think it was 10 hit points? Yeah, that seems a bit broken to me when it only costs 1 gold a bar. And a standard healing potion does the same amount of healing and costs 50 gold, so no. I adjusted that to D4 health. Yeah, basically. But in one of his videos, he did a whole thing about like a child who was homeless, and basically decided to turn that into a half-orc who now lives at Quincy's tavern, and is like the only other member of staff you physically see. If you read up on Quincy's tavern page, which again I'll post in the description below, as I did in the previous video, you will see he's got a whole thing about how Quincy is the only one in the bar actually serving, and that's because he uses a combination of unseen servants and mage hand. But that doesn't matter. The party get their quests from Quincy, which include deliver some letters, gather some moss, which is an ingredient he needs, and try this. It's a mystery potion that someone is going to try on return to Quincy's tavern, which does not happen this session. They go into a mine where he needs them to get resources, and the fight gets a bit hairy. I nearly killed the paladin and the bard. Amazingly, the barbarian didn't get hit, and neither did the sorcerer. I mean, I don't know. I know how the barbarian didn't get hit. He never attacked recklessly, so I was never rolling at advantage to hit him, which was a pain in the neck. You'll hear in one bit I recommend him to attack recklessly, just because I need the chance to actually hit him. And yes, I could fudge the dice a little bit so he takes a bit of damage, but in that fight I was just rolling too crap. Frezline the paladin took every hit going, and Aria the bard took maybe half the hits, and Jesus, some of those attacks were brutal. You'll see the fight as it rolls out, and you'll hear the panic, particularly in Aria as she hits 1 hit point and doesn't know what to do. How no one hit the sorcerer, I don't know. She was in combat with 2 characters. I kept rolling 3s. And she has at least put some points in dexterity, so she's a bit dodgy. But Jesus, that did not go well for me. Well, actually, it went very well for me. So have a listen. Tell me what you think, and like and subscribe for future videos, and look forward to the next one. This, by the way, is the first video from this point forward of the 5e campaign, which will include visual, not just audio. So at least there'll be something to watch. So, enjoy. See ya. Okay, really important, before you go into the actual video, you can tell I'm being serious because I'm not actually in my Baron outfit, I'm not wearing a nice shirt, and I'm still wearing my glasses. It's like midnight, 1 in the morning, some kind of time. I've just finished editing this video, and as I was going through the last part, I realised I did screw up a couple of rules towards the end. Or only 1 or 2, basically dual action, bonus action versus action cost. Basically, there's a point where Aria uses a spell that uses an action, and then uses her hand crossbow as a bonus action. I know that you shouldn't. I know now you shouldn't do that, obviously. I also didn't know at the time you can't use your hand crossbow as an offhand weapon unless you have the crossbow expert feat. That will be adjusted from the game going forward. And before anyone also asks me about you can't dual wield while using a trident or a rapier, we have a house rule that says that as long as your weapon is one-handed and the offhand weapon is light, that is okay. Reason being is because if you can use a shield and a trident, you should be able to use a dagger and a trident, and rapiers not having the light feature is, quite frankly, stupid. because rapiers were designed as a paired weapon to go with a main gauche dagger or a buckler or a cloak, or in some cases another rapier. So we don't use the light dual wield rule. We do the one-handed weapon and a light weapon. You can only go up to 2 one-handed weapons if you take the dual wield feature, and you still can't do max damage with your offhand weapon. That is a house rule we use. That is just something we do. So going forward, there will be no use of the hand crossbow as an offhand weapon. I now understand that that's incorrect, so that will be corrected. And correct use of bonus action and action cost will be enforced from this point forward. Also, I said about how temporary hit points get dropped at the end of a short rest. I now know that that doesn't function. I'm not really used to temporary hit points because I've not had any players use them. I've not had any warlocks, basically, or anyone really with temporary hit point usage. So that will be corrected from next session onwards. Right, now that's done, enjoy the video. Of the actual game, I'll just crop.
Willy Bumpoo
Bollocks.
That one too.
Tits! Tits!
Tits on toast!
There we go then.
Penis!
On
He's
toast!
killed a man.
I helped! I mean,
Yeah, he beat him to death with a black ribbed knobbler. Oh, a 12-inch black rubber cock.
I've just realised you hit record a minute ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
So you actually got all
Can you tilt it to the right again?
To the right.
Who's right?
I don't know. My right. I don't.
Oh yes, you can't see Dudley at all.
There we go.
Tuck it in, lad, tuck it in.
There we
But
go.
not like that.
oh.
Right. Audio's fine. Okay, now according to Zoom's own website, this should last for as long as we need it to.
Mhm.
Because it said that a one-on-one participant, which is what this call is, does not have a 40-minute time limit.
Okay.
If it does, I'll look at upgrading later.
Alrighty.
But fuck it, we can actually play.
We're
Yay!
in.
Let's play.
If it does, then oh no, we have to start another meeting in 40 minutes.
Yeah. Right. So, where we last left our party of adventurers, you'd all stayed the night at the Lucky Griffin, more colloquially known as Quincy's Tavern. There you enjoyed some pleasant food, amazing company, and even better alcohol. And in the morning, you learned of 3 jobs that Quincy had for you. The jobs included delivering a stack of letters to Tilladrill, a woman that you are most likely to find at the docks among some kind an ally who may be this Captain Calhoun that both Aria Hiri and Frezline have heard of for very different reasons. There is also the job of him needing a special ingredient, the black bear moss.
Yep, got that.
And he gave you a warning to beware the bugbears or owlbears or possibly the werebears.
Where there? There.
Where the werebears there?
Exactly.
There, their castle. Don't mind me.
And the last job he had for you was to trial run a new potion he has.
So the plan was drop off the letters, you go see your fella, see if it's the same person that we got issues with. If it is, then we have to sort out who's who and what's what. If it's not, then bullet dodged. Then we go to the mine, eat the bears, grab the moss. I might nick some of it myself if it tastes nice to put in my potion pouch for my cooking.
Yeah.
And then when we get back, whoever's battered tries the potion. If no one's battered, I drink it because I've got immunities.
Okay.
So that was the plan we came up with last night over dinner.
Pretty much.
I do want it noted this Captain Calhoun is by no way or means my fellow. I've never met the man. I was just told he might be a person of interest to speak to.
That's great to hear.
Oh, what do you mean?
Like I
It's
said,
not your
if it's
fellow
the same
yet?
Calhoun, then it could be a problem. If it's not, then it's not a problem. But when you go, I'm going to stay out of the way. Because if he recognises me, it could turn nasty. And the last time I saw him, he battered me.
Fair enough. And Mooley, in response to that, the day is young and my coin purse is hurting for cash, so...
We got a free night at a place that costs 100 gold pieces, so I reckon we've got 3 free nights and then a lift home, so we don't have to kip in the woods. So I reckon doing these 3 jobs, it's board and lodgings and transport.
Basically, that's what he's offering. He is offering 100 gold pieces for the party to deliver the letters. But aside from that, what you're getting is free board and lodgings and a bit of a discount on anything he's got in stock while you're with him. So, what is the party doing first?
We've all finished breakfast. We're all ready to go. Since we're heading straight out, I suggest we all go and tool up. Fully armoured, fully kitted, so we can go to the docks, drop off, and then head straight to the mine.
What say you, dear?
Agreed.
All right, well, in terms of armouring up, I'm pretty much already as armoured as I can be.
Go up to the room. I've always got my fork on me.
Yeah, but you need to get into your armour.
Get my chain on, grab my cleaver, the rest of me throwing knives, my ammo, blah 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 blah. The potions are in the pack, so they don't get broken.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll be needing to take Eddie and Glue, will we?
Oh, I shouldn't think so. It can't be that far. We could ask Quincy how far the... What was the mines called?
It just said mine.
Quincy, darling. I assume he's at the bar. He might be under the bar.
Yeah, it's the Black Break mine. Look. Oh, hello, adventurers.
Hello, darling. You don't happen to recall how far away this mine you want us to go and scrape some moss off of is?
It's about an hour's walk from the northern exit.
Probably not worth taking the pack animals
No,
then.
I don't think we'll need them.
Yeah. Tell you what, where are they?
And if there is
stabled?
a lot of loot between us, we can
They're
cart it.
stabled at the gate. A very nice.
straightforward.
I've forgotten the word for them.
Furbolg.
Furbolg woman was in charge.
Not a problem. I will have the what was it? Eddie and
Glue.
There's a
That's
story
the
behind
name.
that name.
It's the name she came with.
All right. I'll have.
I tried to change it to Princess, but she won't respond. So
Fair enough. I'll have Junior go and get it while you're out, and they'll be here when you get here.
Excellent, thank you very much.
Quincy, mate, quick question. Don't suppose you might be selling a few potions, or you could point us in the direction where we could just get a few potions, maybe?
Bought a load off him last night.
did we?
Yeah,
I've
not got any in my inventory, actually, so...
Aria bought the entire party one of Quincy's healing potions each.
I did, yes.
Oh,
Sorry,
the refillable.
everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone should have one of Quincy's health potions
Right.
in your inventory. I bought everyone one.
D6 times D4 healing properties, so
Yeah.
it could be brilliant or it could be gash.
Exactly.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Go
If
on.
you'd like more, I've never turned down free money. Well, money I've earned.
I think I should be alright in a minute, mate, but...
And we've all got a pack up
Yep, you've got your lunch.
and a bag of. I've got a bag of the Vagarolls,
Yeah, the vagabonds.
which have an effect of their own, not just being good food.
Each one counts as a full day's rations. Basically, lumber's bread, but more
Yeah.
palatable.
Lambus bread with meat.
Exactly.
And have you got everything you want, Lily?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, I think we're ready then.
Okay,
Let's go
I'll
down
come
to the
chunking
docks.
back down.
Fantastic. Walking out of the Lucky Griffin, the party find themselves in the main city, a lot less rowdy than last night. You get the sense that in the evenings, Praname is very wild, very extreme in certain areas, while other areas tend towards being a bit more refined. But it looks like during the day it is a place of commerce and business. Everyone is attending to their jobs about the town, delivering or bringing things from the docks and moving between shops.
And also the first night of the Griffin arriving, people are about to we're going to party a bit more anyway.
Just a bit.
Yes, well, there's some shops we walked past that we made note of as well.
I can give you the list of shops that are in Franime, no problem, as you head towards the docks.
Yes. Because we'll see the others on the way back out as we go to the mine.
Yeah, because we've got to go out the other end.
So from where you are right now, directly in front of you is the main docks, but directly in front of you is also like lots of cargo boxes and shipping crates. So it's basically a solid wall where between it you can see people working and the ships coming in or landing or leaving. As you walk away, you do walk back past the Festering Armpit, the tavern that you all saw the bar brawl in. Yes, I did make that name canon. And as you get a bit further ahead, you can see directly in front of you is a large warehouse with the title Exotic Goods and Wonders. And you can kind of see in through these like open doors, lots of different stores, lots of bright colours, fabrics, spices, everything that wouldn't come from this part of Kirin.
So a bit of a market again.
Exactly.
Exotic goods market.
And just off to your left, before you actually do get into the dock area, there is a very large shop that appears to be a boating and rigging shop. Nothing really too special. It looks like they do have signs saying ships for sale, but mostly what they have is ropes, anchors, things that you'd need on a ship if you were going out to ocean.
Yeah, utilities and spares.
Exactly.
Barrel full of nails.
Are there any of those that you would like to go into now, or would you like to head into the docks and then go further?
Can we go through the market to the docks?
You could do. You could go back into the market and then come out at the docks at the central point rather than at the southern end.
I'm up for going through the market, and there might be something pretty that I want.
Yeah, sort of just having a look around as we go through.
Walking between the warehouse exotique, which is what appears to be the other name on the other wall, and the rope and boating shop.
So you just put a very strange expression there, Ren. That was the side
Raise an
eye.
eyebrow.
You see directly ahead of you as you walk between the two buildings a large butcher's. It looks like they've only just opened. I'm trying to think of a good example. Imagine the entirety of the Sainsbury's butcher's section, and that is it. It is exclusively that section. And there are good quality meat, bad quality meat. There are people out buying small cuts, probably for home use, and other people, looks like they're looking at whole sides of beef, probably to go to the restaurants.
Or for personal use. Not like that.
And directly across from that, so you've got the well kind of in front of that, which appears to be a central meeting point in this area. There's small carts opening up for food and drink for the morning. And directly behind the well, you have a large pottery shop. I'm not going to call it a pottery barn, but that's what it is.
Well, I don't know how bad everyone else feels, but I might have to have a look at see if I've got any jerky, a little pick me up for the road, I think. I know we've got a few snacks and all, but you know.
Well, I've got plenty from Quincy, but yeah, go for it, mate.
I've just got to think, I've got a bit of a hankering for jerky at the minute, so.
Fair enough. Jerky or jerky?
Well.
I don't think I've ever heard a halfling say that they've got enough food before.
Yeah, you feeling alright, mate?
For the journey.
Oh, I see.
And of course, there's bears.
Oh, yes, of course. You can
Bear
distract
jerky.
them.
Never tried a bear before. Bear burgers.
Bear jerky.
Bear
I
jerky.
don't think he's planning to distract them.
Mooley, can you eat bears?
A
Well,
mouse
he
not
managed to
that
eat a
big,
dwarf.
not a whole one.
I mean, if you want...
True, they've eaten dwarfs.
Yeah. At this point, and to be honest, you're immune to diseases and you're an orc.
Which is if you get disease, no one can tell.
Oh, no, well, they might do, depending on the disease.
If he turns into a llama, we might notice.
Well, better be a good-looking llama. I mean, what am I saying? Anyway.
An exceptionally attractive llama, I'm quite certain.
Look at
Lenny.
those eyelashes.
Oh, I don't want none of that.
Okay.
Is anyone buying any of the meats then?
How do you approach the butchers?
I'll have Gander. I'll approach.
As you approach, there is a not what you'd expect of a butcher. A fairly slender-looking man with coiffed black hair, wearing like half of a suit underneath his red and white apron, going, "I got faggots for sale! $5 gold for a bag of faggots! Anybody? Ah, thank you, ma'am. I got some pork chops. What can I do for you, big fella? I got plenty of meats."
Hello there, mate. Right, could I have some of your finest jerky, please? A little pick me up for the road.
Jerky, I can do you jerky. I can do you a bag of jerky. Tell you what, I'll do you a bag and a half of jerky for a gold and a 5 silver.
What kind of meat is it from?
It's always good when
He's
they
kind of
hesitate.
leaning backwards further and further to kind of look under the table almost.
Always
Pork!
good. It's always good when a butcher can't remember what meat it's made out of.
My eyes just literally narrow, but I'm like, oh, fuck it. Here you go, mate.
Fantastic! And he basically passes you, when I say a bag and a half, I mean, imagine my dice bag, add a half of just pure jerk meat.
Cool.
Proper job.
Present, put away at that, mate.
Grab a piece out.
What do you think?
How's it taste?
It's not great quality. It's not like anything to write home about, but it's good truffle
for the
fare.
price.
Yeah, very good for the price.
Good for the
And
price.
the thing is, there are going to be a load of American viewers who watch that and go, "Oh my God, he was just being offensive." No, we've all been to that market and that stall in this country.
And that man is there at every single one of those butcher's stalls,
He is.
wearing half a suit and a red and white striped apron.
Yeah.
I'm just...
And a boater for some reason.
And
How
the
can you be a
boater, yeah.
racist
Yeah.
against Americans? They're not a race, they're a country.
No, they're screaming the word faggots because they think it's offensive. Well,
All right.
obviously it
Well,
is offensive.
why do you think I was looking at him?
True. But then again, we also have meatballs that are called faggots.
Brains faggots.
Yeah, exactly.
They've ruined them.
Why?
They changed the recipe. They've gone smooth. The meat used to be quite coarse and flavoursome. Now it's just like,
Oh,
it's minging.
that's lame.
Substitute
I
with
was
the cat
most
food.
disappointed in it.
Only in this country can we discuss the advantages of how they prepare offal.
Yes. Coarse meat.
Here they're bringing back turkey Twizzlers.
Yay!
Did
Got
they
like
ever
twice the amount of meat in it now, so it's now like 70% meat.
But is any of
That's
that meat
legit-
actually turkey?
I have no idea. But
Not yet,
that
it's
statistic
meat.
is actually close to the truth.
Seagulls.
That was only something like 34% before.
They brought back those fruit roll-ups that we used to have as well, because they had to stop selling them because it turned out there was literally no fruit in them whatsoever.
No,
No, you need the bare ones. The bare ones are nothing but fruit and vegetables.
Shit!
It's what we do.
But yeah,
Now-
they brought back the old ones that we used to have in our lunch boxes, and they've actually got fruit in now, and they're not as nice.
Now, moving on before I have to start
Sorry.
putting paid promotion co-op at the start of my videos.
I ain't getting paid.
No, come on,
No.
turkey Twizzlers are Mattisons, come on.
True. Oh god, that'd be great. Paid promotion Mattisons.
Get the Aldi ones.
It takes the shame.
Any of those. Screw D&D Beyond. Give
No,
me
they-
Aldi or Lidl.
Sponsors
Pigeon Twizzlers.
Sponsors Aldi and Lidl. We all know it's a bit shit, but we like it.
Hey, their rum's better than co-op.
True. And
It's going to be good enough for the Germans, come on.
yeah, exactly.
And the Elska cider's really nice.
You're right, love.
Yeah, just remembered something I was going to share around as well.
Mm. Oh,
Ooh.
This is for sharing, not
Thank
just
you.
for Dudley.
I'll
I just had to limbo.
give you the half of that. please,
What have you got? What have you got? What have you got?
Okay.
Sorry, let me show them to Emma.
So I'll eat that in a minute.
I actually do eat the crust sometimes.
Well, facts you are.
They're in Aldi at the minute. They're in
nice.
Aldi for 99p.
Why didn't you tell me that this morning? Mum and Dad went to Aldi this morning.
How am I supposed to tell you anything?
Sticky toffee pudding.
Vince, switched your fucking phone on for a start.
It's been on all day. There. Sweeties.
Pudding
Right.
served.
You're done at the comical, weirdly northeastern British butcher.
With an American accent.
Yeah.
He gets around.
But never gets around in.
Right. Where are you going now? There is a second market that you can actually see a signpost for. Sort of a second market square. If you would like to go there before the docks.
So it looks like it sells like nice perfumes. The sort of thing that ladies like.
Cock.
I'm on my day off, darling.
Ah, I get that.
I was saying, no, we just left the butchers.
As you...
Small, far away.
You know, something about D&D games, you do need the visual, so I'm glad about this.
Yeah.
No, it's just, I'm really not playing very sensibly, am I?
No, that's alright, that's a character. Well, it's you as well.
Yeah, it doesn't take anything seriously.
No. Okay, so
Apart from cooking.
Yeah, walking between the pottery, not barn, and the warehouse, exotic excellent goods. That's the third door. I'm making notes of this, by the way. You see to your left there is a weaver's. So not exactly a tailor's, but they do have some clothes.
I would like to pop in.
Okay.
I'll come in with you.
Because I have had an idea for what I want to buy for my character.
All right.
Basically, I want a slightly oversized gambeson that I can wear over the chain to muffle the sound when I'm sneaking. I know I've got the padding underneath,
Yeah.
but basically sort of a thin gambeson or a padded, quilted.
Basically,
Cloth.
reduce the D modifier for a stealth roll.
Yes.
You go in and you're having a look around, and this place doesn't look like it provides anything quite that specialist. It's mostly like what clothes it does sell is things for farmers and dock workers. Just
Basic grafting gear.
yeah.
I'll probably go back to the place where I'm getting the metal plates made for my pocket clothes,
Yeah.
or the place where I got the pocket clothes from. But
Exactly. Yeah. They
it's
might.
just while we're going into a mine night, they might need a bit of sneaky.
It might be something worth looking into in the future, but it's probably something you need to go to a specialist place for.
I'm going to do a little bit of browsing. Do they sell hair ties, particularly in silver?
Like silver thread.
Just something just to tie my hair, because even though it's braided, but I'm going to ponytail it.
Okay. They have a selection of sort of woven hair bands.
Okay, yeah.
Or hair ties. Not so much what we call hair bubbles, but it would do the job. Basically, you'd have to tie a knot in it.
A hair tie would be fine. Do they have any in silver?
Yeah, they have some in silk. Are you thinking Plat and Dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, they have some in the right kind of silvery blue tone. The elderly woman at the counter sizes up how much you'll need. Cuts up as that will be 5 copper.
5 copper? I have got... bear me just a sec. Here we go. Yep, 5 copper for you.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
And yeah, you've got this silvery blue hair tie.
So I'm pretty much now
Yeah.
just doing my hair. So
Do you need a hand there, dear?
if you wouldn't mind just holding this for a sec for me.
Mhm.
That's the old one, that's from my homeland. So just do my hair.
Very nice work.
Oh, so you had a hair braid, or yeah?
It was already braided, but
probably
just,
like leather or something.
yeah.
Mm.
Right. Cheers for that.
Mm.
If I boil it, I might eat it or something, maybe. I'll keep it for later.
That works.
Door.
I'm just, to
No,
be
that
honest,
was
while
nice.
they've gone shopping, I'm staring at this market that's got 3 different signs so far.
Well, actually, as you look around the corner, there is a 4th door. This one again saying the warehouse of exotic goods and spices. It looks like there are there are 6 doors total, because now you get a good look at it. And there's like 1 either side there at the far ends, and like 2 in the middle bit. It looks very, very busy inside and very busy people coming in and out, so it's probably multiple doors to reduce congestion.
Okay.
Or each specific type of stuff is in a section.
So you
So
go in
you
at the
can
one
go
you want
into the
to,
one
and then
you
you can
want,
wander. Yeah.
Plus, it was just baffling me. It had several different names. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm used to shops that only have one name.
All right. Well, since we're in a market, though, you know, names will crop up everywhere pretty much.
Yeah, it's a market.
Well, do we want to go in, or shall we continue on to the docks? Because
I think we've got a couple of days. Well, with Quincy offering us a transport back, we've got a couple of days in town. So shall we get the jobs done and then look back at seeing how it goes?
Yeah. Work before pleasure.
have one of each.
Thank you. I'll have some of those a bit later after we finish playing, probably.
I know, I was just giving you something, so you have one of each.
As you take one last glance around, you can see a directly opposite the inn that you did hear about, the gutted boar, is the large building of the lawmaster's office of this city. It's not as regal or resplendent as the one from Elon. It's just a fairly typical office building sort of looking kind of thing. Probably much closer to how you'd imagine a bank or something like that. It's quite dull comparatively, if I'm honest, but it does the job. And you can see people in black robes doing their work.
Yeah, it's practical rather than flamboyant.
And then next to that, you can see a small blacksmith starting up for the day. Mostly what you can see, there's just one stall just outside with finished pieces, and mostly there's a few dwarves and humans and gnomes inside doing little projects. Without getting close, you wouldn't be able to tell, but it doesn't look like anything massive. This isn't really a weaponing town or anything like that. It's not really a place for adventurers. It's more a place for partiers.
Yeah, so it's tools.
Exactly. All right.
People repairing their cod pieces.
Or getting their shoes or their horses shoed. Or their shoes horsed.
Mental note, get shoes horsed. Make him have to work out what that means.
I'll do it. I will fucking do it.
You take your shoe in and they attach a horse. If you get two, it's like medieval roller skates. Galloping feet.
Actually, I do have an idea. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but I'd like to quickly pop into the blacksmith's really quickly.
Okay, you pop into the blacksmith. A gnome is currently organising the stall. Looks like he's not really got any work going on at the moment. He is covered like head to toe in a mix of soot and oil from whatever he has been making. And the look goes, hello.
Hello, mate. Right, this might come across a bit of a weird question. I'm pretty sure you've had several of them, but hear me out, right? Don't suppose you might sell any like candle holders, or if I was to offer perhaps some silver, would you be able to perhaps make one for me?
A candle holder? Well, we have a few iron pieces, particularly in silver.
All right. Oh, if it's in silver, then yeah, I'm interested. What have you got?
Oh no, we have iron. Do you want it in silver?
In silver, preferably.
Okay, any particular motif? I mean, you can put in a custom order and we can have it ready for tomorrow.
That sounds wonderful, right. Nothing too sort of fancy, just a silver candle holder, but don't suppose anyone's able to make like a shape of a dragon, possibly, for it?
Yeah, we've got a couple of skilled craftsmen in. I'm sure one of them can... do you want the whole thing to look like a dragon, or just a bit of a dragon motif?
More of a dragon motif would probably sound pretty good. So if there's anything that could do with like wings or even a dragon head maybe, then that'd be spot on.
No, not a problem, but I've got to ask, why silver? I mean, you're on debt to part. Most people go for bronze dragons here.
Interesting. It's just, you know, a project I had in mind, you know, just thought it might look nice. So, yeah, I know it's a bit of a weird one, bit of a weird question, mate.
Hey,
but
money's money as far as I'm concerned. You want that as a custom order? Call it 25 gold?
25 gold, yeah, I can do that for you. So I give...
That's for a pair, yeah?
Ooh, repair candles, yeah.
Well, you usually get 2 candles. You can't get candles as a pair.
Go for it.
Okay, 25 gold.
Thank you, mate.
I have it ready for you by about lunchtime tomorrow.
Oh, that's lovely, mate. Cheers for that. Much appreciated.
No problem. Just this gnome looks vaguely confused, just a little bit.
136.
Oh, yeah.
111.
Thank you.
All right. That's the situation with the blacksmiths.
Anyone else want to top up?
Oh, yes, please.
Please.
Oh, all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, just rub it in, why don't you?
So, the next session...
Sorry.
you will-
Evil, mean GM.
Yes.
Well, let's let him be mean
That's
to
fun.
these characters.
No!
Okay. So, are you all heading towards the docks now? Are you all that done in town?
All done.
Molly? Molly? Not Molly.
Yes.
Okay.
Can I call you Molly, actually?
No, you can't.
All right.
You can if you've grown tired of having limbs.
Ooh.
Got a little unleashed to
Just
roll
glad
play
there's
out.
no blacks or Italians in this game. Mooley's an American-Italian insult for
yeah.
black Americans.
Oh shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Mooley motherfuckers pay.
Also,
Just
also a Romany
as
word.
an aside.
It's a Romany word.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's probably corrupted from that then.
Most likely.
What's it mean again? Death or?
One who is dead. Well, it's taken from the Romany word mullo. It's the feminine version of that, meaning one who is dead.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, Doc.
I've learnt something today.
Mm.
Very good. I can have a drink.
Well done.
Try and
Now
forget
some old information will be pushed out.
What's my PIN number? No, I've got that.
it.
What's
Did I go
your
to
credit
the
card number?
I haven't got. Oh, I actually have. I think I remember the PIN number for that one.
Okay.
Usually.
So the party arrive at the docks.
I'm
And
just erring on the side of caution. I'm just going to hang back. I'll stay within shouting distance, just in case it is the same Calhoun.
Right.
okay, so we'll say you're within 2 rounds of range distance. So for you, that'd be about 50 feet behind, which is enough
Sort
space.
of round the corner
Yeah.
behind a stack of crates.
Okay, as the 3 that are at the front approach.
With the shot loaded.
Fair enough. Just as a reminder.
2 metal,
Very nice. So
just in case.
as Aria,
Wang and start
Mooley,
running.
and Lenny all approach the docks, there is a small dock office. But no more really than a shack, but there are some official-looking people walking around. And as you approach, someone says, "Do you have business on the docks?"
Oh, actually, we sort of do. Can I make the quick sign of the god of the seas?
Yes, absolutely. Can you make a? It would be just a straight charisma roll for me.
Well, that's a 17 plus 5, my dear. So
Okay, 22. A follower as well. And he does the same sign back, making the sign of Umberly.
absolutely, my dear. We were rather looking for someone. We were told she might be here. A lady Tilladrill, I believe her name was.
Tilladrill Espirol.
That's it, Tilladrill Espiron.
Tilladrill Esperon. Let me just take a look at the books very quickly.
She may be staying with a Captain Calhoun, but I'm not entirely sure.
Yes, I recognise that name. A bit of a regular around these last few months. Yes, you'll find his ship docked at Port 3. All of Port 3, actually.
Big ship.
Massive airship.
Oh. You couldn't reassure me she is with him. It's just we do have some rather urgent letters for her.
I'm afraid not.
Oh.
So we only keep track of captains and first officers. We don't keep track of crew or guests. Or
Menials.
If they did, they'd have
Menials.
lists of fucking thousands.
Yeah, to be fair, this is a massive dock. Think like Southport.
No, but I suppose it can't help. We do sort of have business with him as well, so it can't hurt us to go that way.
Not a problem, my dear. And may the unforgiving maiden not drag you under.
And may you sail swiftly in on calm seas, my dear.
Well, that's a point. Just so we know the ship. Out of curiosity, what's its name?
Oh, the ship. It is the. Just a moment. The Blackened Hunter.
The Blackened Hunter. Pretty nice name, actually. Like it. Like it.
As the three at the forefront approach, and as Frezline as well comes in behind, it doesn't take long to spot the ship in the back. It is absolutely massive. It takes up an entire port side, just this one ship.
Does it look the same?
It looks similar. There are details that are different to what you remember, but then again, it was far away. It would be difficult to tell. Small, far away. Small, far away.
Yeah, like I said, as soon as he said airship, it was like, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm basically going to stay at the end of the dock in as much cover as I can, you know, with bar shadow, nimble, and a decent level of stealth. I'm basically making myself scarce.
Actually, I've just had a thought.
Hmm?
Frezline, would you like to be able to come with us?
Don't want to risk it.
Because I can make you look not like you.
You just go. I'll stay here and keep an eye out, just see what's going on around.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Cover the exit, and
All right. If that's the case, then whereabouts exactly are you going to stand? And what I'll do is I'll send a message if we need you.
What is the range of message? Just out of curiosity.
I
There you go.
don't know, but I know it can go around corners.
It can. It's quite a good utility spell.
I think when I hear people start screaming and Lenny slapping people with his codger, I'll get the idea.
My sword does not have a name yet, mate. I'm not putting
Your sword is called the Blade of My Ancestors.
That's it.
So it doesn't have an actual name, but it is what it is.
It has a title.
Yeah.
120 feet.
Okay, yeah,
Nice.
not an issue.
I'm aiming to be about 50 feet.
Yeah, you're well in range. Basically, the way that message works is it would allow Aria to send you a. Basically, you could talk as if you were next to each other for about a minute. Even
Medieval
up to 100,
mobiles.
Yeah, up to 120 feet away.
Get your hobbit arse up here and bring your stabby fork.
Right. What have I turned into an old dwarf?
Okay then.
Because
So-
someone's got the foot on your neck.
Plausible. So, the
God, just give it
there's a dwarf on the ship, so. No. So, as you get closer, you see the massive ship kind of loom outwards. Could everyone give me a perception check?
11.
Oh,
16.
11.
I've just noticed that box I'm putting in is made of pine.
No. You and Aria and Mooley are the only two to take real stock of the ship. You can see cannon ports at every side. You can see that although this ship is clearly built around a dirigible design, it then has very thick strands of wood and metal banded around, which you can see crew members swinging between on rope. Rather than actually having one stable platform, they appear to have multiple webbing going the fully around the balloon. As you start to get closer, you can see flags all the way up the gangplank and towards the front of the ship, clearly marking this is where this ship is. It's all the same flag. It's a dense black flag with the head of some kind of wolfen creature that's been decapitated and going direct and branded into the skull of the wolf head is what appears to be an almost invertedly hung stick figure. So imagine a skeletal stick figure that's been hung by the ankles with its arms sprayed out over its head.
Charming. Charming.
Anyone who has played Bloodborne will recognise that symbol. It's the symbol of the hanged man.
Oh God, I don't remember the symbol.
It's the main It's the main symbol of Bloodborne. It's
It's
the
upside down
line.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, you know that one I now actually use as part of my signature.
Ah, right.
That one?
That's the one.
I'm ashamed to say that I'm someone who's into Bloodborne. I can't believe I failed that. either.
As you approach closer, you can see crew members, figures walking up and around, moving boxes and things. Could Aria and Mooley, just Aria and Mooley, give me an insight check?
$17.
5.
You get the idea that they're packing up. Not hastily, but probably get ready to leave soon.
Looks like we've come at the right time then, boys. Sorry, boy
Excuse me?
boy and girl, I do apologise.
So, what do you do?
Is there anyone who looks fairly senior nearby?
You can see plenty of crew members. They're not in a formal uniform, so it's impossible to denote rank.
All right then, the nearest one who passes by. So, excuse me, my fine fellow.
Can you give me a charisma check? You're trying to get his attention.
Well, that's a 19. I'll have +5 to my charisma. So.
Nice.
Oh, you got his attention.
What do you want?
I was wondering if you could tell me if a Miss Tiladrill, Espadrille is it? Sorry,
Espiral.
Esperon is here.
So, there's Tiladrill. What do you want to know?
I've got some letters for her.
Oh, right, I got. I literally just reached into my pouch somewhere. Wait, wrong pouch.
I'm gonna get someone with better pay grade than me. And he just kind of walks away, and you can see him talk to
Sorry.
2 figures.
Thank you, Leonard, darling.
Both of which kind of look over and start wandering towards you. Can Mooley and Lenny make a intelligence check, or I suppose history?
Either which
I'll
one's on it?
probably have to do a straight.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Fantastic.
I've just got to roll straight intelligence. 18.
Okay. So you got
18.
Okay, both of you rolled really well. Mooley, you did roll better, so you get full recall straight away. You recognise the smaller of the 2 figures as the Tabaxi gentleman who gave you guys that job your first day in Elon. So you remember you 2? Nope. The other figure is human, about very, very tall for a human. I'd say about 6'6", easily, wearing a mix of leather and metal armor. The 2 kind of look over. The human man nods to the crew member, and they come over. The
Well.
He stays towards the back and lets the human move forward and go, "What do you want with my ship? Or what are you all doing here?"
We want
Making a delivery. Making a delivery.
Right, delivery. Who to? Where from?
Tiladrill Esperon from Quincy.
Oh,
I really don't understand why we're being scrutinised with quite such suspicion.
well, let's see. Biggest ship here. I've got 2 tieflings and a half-orc approaching my ship, and quite frankly, you didn't come with any official anyone, you just sort of approached.
Right, well, I'm sort of more of a bodyguard. Almost like for hire in a way, she'll pay me later somehow.
That's the other point, you're all armed to the teeth.
No threat being made, just a bit of caution.
We have a job outside the city later.
Adventurers.
Didn't even think.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, so apologise if we look a bit threatening, but I just look this way all the time.
Right, fine. I can take the letters up to her, she's upstairs.
I would really rather hand them to the lady in question myself.
Would it make things easier if I stay here and she can go ahead, you know?
I think the easiest thing would just be to call Tilly down. She was leaving the ship, I think, today anyway.
Right.
He barks some orders behind him, and the same guy who you approached initially runs up the ship. She'll be down in a few minutes. Me and Blackjaw will stay with you until whatever happens. I don't know.
Right.
Blackjaw being your tabaxi friend here, I assume.
Hello. Just kind of barks at the tabaxi and goes, okay.
Well, I must say, it's a rather impressive ship there. I've not seen an airship this big before.
Only 3 of them exist on the archipelago.
Really?
I luckily own this one.
Wow. Oh, that must be a big honour, that. Blimey.
Am I having the distinct pleasure of speaking to Captain Calhoun, then?
One looks up and down and goes, yes.
Excuse me, sir. I just sort of like give a
Oh,
little
for
nod and
heaven's
said,
sake.
He was a weird glare at Lenny.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
A friend of mine did ask me to pass her regards to you. A friend of a friend, I should say.
What friend?
Mia.
Oh, the Newt's friend. Got it. He really is kind of stonewalling you.
She mentioned you might be someone to speak to about getting to an island in a hurry.
Are you asking to come aboard my ship?
Not at this precise moment, no.
Right, because I can tell you right now that's not going to happen. These 2 maybe, and that little one behind you possibly, but not you.
Not me.
No.
I guess I've been spotted.
Yeah. He rolled nat 20.
Well, I'd assume it isn't the horns.
Just kind of glares at the tabaxi and goes, I'm not one for letting my father's sloppy seconds on the ship. He kind of leans back across his arms.
I very much beg your pardon, sir.
Suppose a formal introduction, I guess he probably didn't. Harkon Calhoun, son of Harkon Callahan.
Oh,
Yeah, I could smell you a mile off. I knew someone was I thought it was him in the city. Cute little giggles.
the pictures don't do you justice in your father's house. You're far sulkier in person.
Yeah, checking out actually. You did actually push a button. Yeah, the illusion drops. Before you were standing an 8-foot tall knoll in plate armor.
oh,
Hate it when that happens. And instantly the 6.5-foot tall human's back.
Obviously, I haven't heard the conversation, but I've
Yeah,
seen
you
him
saw.
pop and
I mean, the difference was so massive, and it's him.
it's both. Well, do I recognise the
You don't because
cat
there
that has
wasn't.
smacked in the gob?
You didn't initially because there are a fair few tabaxi in Krill. But putting 2 and 2 together, it's them.
Well, obviously, because I couldn't hear the conversation, I kept my gob shut. But when we talk later, it'll be like, oh shit. But he obviously didn't recognise me because he's had the little bastard at the back, unless I couldn't fully focus on me.
Trouble is, from what I recall of the very pleasant evening I spent in your father's company, he was fully human.
Still got that amulet, has he? It's a cute little trinket.
Damn, I should have charged him more.
You could have got more.
Nolly style.
Sorry, I
Sorry.
couldn't not say it, but I kept it quiet.
The elf's here. Do your business and go. And he just kind of wanders away. The tabaxi hangs around. It's like,
I shall give your father your regards.
why did you say that? Oh, great, he's gonna kill half the crew, thanks. And now the tabaxi...
So what brings you here?
What is this to this to Blackjaw?
Mm-hmm.
We're dropping off supplies and then getting the hell out of here. Okay, he won't give you any advice, Tilly might, but I'll tell you guys right now. The sooner you can get off this island, the better, okay?
Are you going to pull the same trick you did with me on the last island?
We don't deal with her or her ilk, okay? That wasn't us. But we
Is
do...
she coming then?
What? The bitch with 5 heads? No.
Okay, that's all I needed to know then, thank you.
No. She deals with Richter, not us. Speaking of, get ready for this one. And he just kind of wanders off. As he walks away, because this has never been clarified, I need Aria, Frezline, and Mooley to make wisdom saving throws.
Okay.
Not Lenny.
14. Wisdom, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't roll ones.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
I still don't
That
think...
counts.
Oh.
Oh, shit,
God!
it happened.
The halfling rolled a 1! And he can't re-roll it.
Oh, no, you can't.
He just re-rolled
Sorry.
the first time.
Explain to Emma very quickly. Halflings have an ability that allows them to re-roll any one that they roll, and they have to keep the second number.
I'll start writing out my will and testament now.
Glyn just rolled a nat 1, re-rolled nat 1. So still
Nice.
a critical fail.
Elf dice can get to...
Jesus.
We're going to have to get you some halfling
My
done.
dice, on the other hand, I love my dice. I just got another nat 20.
Woohoo!
What did you get?
14 altogether.
Okay. You are
dead.
speechless. You are unable to speak by the sheer beauty that is currently walking towards you, to the point where you turn into the cartoon wolf and float towards your group and into Lenny's back.
Oh, watch
Yeah,
it.
basically.
Sorry.
For obvious reasons, Lenny is immune to this.
Hmm.
And as for Mooley, no, fair enough. As for Mooley, you amazingly are able to completely...
Okay.
Yeah. Mooley is completely unaffected by the woman approaching. She is utterly flawless, and every step she takes is so perfectly placed, it's like watching a literal goddess step down from the ship. That said, you get the very strong distinction that if magic isn't involved, she harnesses a lot of it. So that's how she can make this almost aura of beauty. That said, Aria,
Yes.
you don't fail due to her beauty because you've fallen for this once before. You are more in shock at the fact of the dark elf woman who you seduced and then she reverse seduced you at the bar.
I still made a profit. I count that as a win.
Fair. Is walking towards you. There's, oh, visitors.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tilladrill Esperon, or most of my friends just call me Tilly.
Mooley,
All right.
We've got some...
ignore him.
It's my normal,
Sam.
it's my traditional way of speaking. I'm sorry, I don't...
Not,
Whatever.
not you, the gibbering one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Spare yourself out, mate.
Yes, I can.
Oh, he's quite cute.
Oh, no.
Yes, and
For a
with mine,
fried bollock
Tilladrill.
sack.
Oh, hello. That was a good night. Are you back for seconds?
No, dear. Letters.
Oh. She looks at the stack of letters.
From Quincy, at least from our end. They might be from all over, I don't know.
I don't think these are for Quincy. Was there something else?
From Quincy? For you?
I think so. I mean, this is just a stack of love letters, which can... she throws them in the ocean.
I don't believe Quincy gave us anything else for her, did he?
Stack of letters.
He gave a stack of letters and another letter.
Oh, yes, one separate letter.
Yeah. There we go.
Thank you, Leonard.
I got stuck in the butt crack.
Aromatic.
So you say plays like a thing, all right?
Gooch.
You have to change my mind. Ignore him as well.
Well, I'll focus on you then.
Just step between her and Lily. No,
Well, aren't I the lucky one?
She opens and goes, "Oh, Quincy would like me to play a command performance at his bar on the last night of being in town." Well, I can't deny it, of course. And she pockets the letter in the cloak that she's wearing.
Oh, what do you play, dear?
What does she play again?
Don't you know?
It is, thank you.
The
Yes, it
pink
is.
hobo.
Thank you, you're right there. I was going to get the character sheet, but yeah. I'm a concert harpist.
I'm a concert flautist myself. Perhaps we shall duet.
Ooh, a lovely duel. Sorry, duet. Sounds lovely.
Absolutely, dear.
Bing, bing. Right.
That is mine, you know, by the way. That is mine, by the way. You had one drink. It was like, oh, fair enough.
Stop catching each other's drinks.
Brothers, same bacteria.
Mine's more mature.
I shall look forward to this command performance you shall be giving for our dear friend Quincy.
Oh,
Once
dude.
turned into a corpse that had been garroted with a harp string.
Really? How can you tell?
Oh, one can tell.
That's the point.
The thinner the bass strings.
I'm actually rather curious. I need to have a talk with you about something in a minute, Mooley.
By the time
No,
you
you
turn
don't.
around,
No, I
your
absolutely do, dear.
by the time your discussion has concluded, you turn around and Tilly has started walking away.
I just hold Frezline just to say, no, let her go, mate. Just let her go. Look, I know she's beautiful, right, mate, but come on, we've got some other business to take care of.
Mooley, I think you could slap him.
You could probably.
Pears,
Hey,
herbs.
I could, but this is
Cookie.
funny.
she has a point.
Let's go. Bears, herbs, and cooking.
There we go.
Cooking bears, herbs.
You can-
Cooking bears in herbs. Yes.
Why don't you cook for her if she does the performance? See, if that
Don't
works.
think she'd let me, but I'd like to. You could definitely do with casserole.
Yeah.
Done slowly for at least 4 hours.
While you're taking a break to have a smoke,
Sorry, I had to drop my card.
no, it's all right. We'll have a very short break.
Casserole, you know.
Just, I do actually genuinely want Aria to speak with Mooley about something.
Go ahead.
Mooley, you were saying there you can tell when someone was killed with a certain instrument, yes?
Well, within reason.
Can you tell if someone was killed with a weapon, if it was the same weapon that another person was holding? Could you identify a suspect from how they were killed, from how a victim was killed?
Well, I'm not a coroner, but if I knew who wielded that kind of weapon, I suppose I could make a deduction.
If, for example, hypothetically, if two gentlemen were to go into a duel on a lawn and kill each other at the exact same moment, could you prove that it was them who did it, not someone else?
Well, it depends. Did you have a sword?
I did have a sword, but it was not... Actually, it was this sword. I can show you my rapier. This is all hypothetical, of course.
Of course, and we are, of course, talking about bodies that have presumably been long interred.
I'm afraid I didn't stick around long enough hypothetically to find that out.
Now we're talking. Now we've established within reason whether I hypothetically could do what you ask of me. Hypothetically, why should I?
All right, hypothetically, good point. Hypothetically, because I can't go back to an island where I had some friends because of a hypothetical situation which I had no part in. Well, I had some part in, but not the part that everyone thinks I had it. This is getting very confusing.
Very. And I know
You're
exactly
helping your
what's going
case, I
on.
tell you now. You really are helping your case, you know that, don't you?
I didn't do anything, but there's a lot of people there who it would benefit if they could make it look like I did something. But I maintain I did nothing.
I see.
Look, all hypothetical, I might never need to go back there. It's just I have a couple of people back there who might also be in some trouble. Hopefully they won't be. Hopefully I'll get back to my homeland and have a few letters from them saying it's all blew over and everything's fine now.
It would, of course, depend on how decomposed the bodies are.
Absolutely, I understand that. Yes, and once maggots and things have started eating them, there's more holes in them anyway.
Precisely.
But of course, this is all hypothetical anyway.
Oh, of course.
Actually, presumably, as we're walking along then, so was that the Captain Calhoun you were worrying about?
Yeah.
All right. So would that have
The
been
cat, I gave a crack in the gob with my sling. The dog hit me with his halberd and nearly knocked me off the ship.
So was this the same
They
ship?
sunk the ship I was on.
And you reckon that airship was the same ship that attacked?
I couldn't. It looks very similar, but them two, I was in close with.
We've got a name of the ship, and the fact is they were present on that particular airship. So they must have somehow got to the ship that you were attacked on somehow. And if this thing was armed with cannons,
Which it is. Big ones as well.
I have to say as well, Lenny Mooley, it seemed like you knew the Tabaxi gentleman. At least he knew you.
but
He stiffed someone on a job and we got to finish it for him.
yeah, basically. That was the one we spoke to, that one in the bar, basically, and then he just gave up partway through. So we got a free job out of it, so it's now getting a little bit more suspicious. But I knew something weren't right in the first place.
seems
Did
like
seem
the
rather
one-
too easy.
He was in a hurry, and they acting there in a hurry as well.
He seems like the one we can trust the most, and he was the one who told us to get off this island as quickly as possible.
And that's the worrying thing. What do they intend to do to the island? Or...
Yeah, you might be able to trust him until he recognises me because I nearly broke his jaw.
It's a close one though, mate, because he mentioned about you.
Well, at least he knows where he stands with you.
Mhm.
My ship was
Cheers.
under attack. I did my best to defend it.
I'm worried 'cause the last time someone told me to get away from an island quickly, as I was sailing away from said island,
Sorry.
it lit on fire.
Then I think we need to get these jobs done for Quincy. Let him know that it might be a good idea to set sail.
Quickly.
Yes, perhaps avoid actually having Tilla Drill perform.
Oh god, maybe it's at
You
mine.
leave before she does her command performance. That expediency would seem to be.
Maybe that's the thing. What if she could be a potential trap to delay them possibly getting away?
That's a very good point, Leonard. I like the way you think.
It's only just a thought, hypothetically.
You know, the
Sorry,
more
you
and more I
can't-
think about it, the more and more it seems like she's a trap. Yes.
Don't you mean tramp? Sorry.
I like you, Leonard.
Not many people do. Anyway, the other thing about those people on the ship, you said they worshipped a certain dragon that was against Bahamut, didn't you?
Yes.
Right,
I was told that by another dragon.
what?
The dragon that told me to go and find Jimmy. They know each other.
Wait, you met a dragon?
I fed him and sailed on his back for about a week after the ship got sunk.
What sort of dragon was this, mate?
Turtle dragon? Fucking island dragon?
Well, that's news to me, mate. Never heard of them before, but I'll take your word for it.
Oh, yeah, you wouldn't.
He's a very nice guy.
And you cooked for him.
You fed him, you make him happy.
You cooked for a dragon.
Yes.
Bloody hell, I hope you liked what you made.
He did. The more he liked the food, the more happy and mellow he got.
I must.
Yeah, I cooked him giant octopus, whale shark, and an orca.
What the bloody hell are those?
A giant octopus is like an octopus, but really, really big.
What's an octopus?
It's a venomous eight-legged scuttling beastie of the sea.
So something a bit weird and creepy crawly like. Okay.
Princess, I know.
Scorchy spider.
Giant sea spider, sticky arms.
Okay. You just say so. I've not really seen any of
Have
those.
you ever read calamari?
No.
Are we going to this mine or not?
We better go.
We are on our way. We're just chatting on the road.
That is basically
fiddling.
what is happening, yes.
You're trying to teach Lenny, a land-bound man, about seafood. He lived in the mountains.
A whale
He lives in a
shark
chasm.
is like a really, really, really big shark. And an orca is a type of whale that eats things. Animals, mainly.
So you've been able to make things. You eat things that eat other things.
Yeah.
That's just.
Everything eats something else.
The
Well-
closest relation you could put that to is the thought of someone eating a mountain lion.
Yeah.
Ah, right.
It's a
Okay.
sea lion. No, that's an actual thing.
Ah, right. So basically, almost anything is edible.
Everything
Yes,
is edible, apart from rocks.
Right.
That's coward talk.
Unless you saute them really slowly.
You see, now with the dwarf, I mean, yeah, I sort of understood to some degree about, because obviously things can eat other, so like dwarves.
Well,
Anyway,
cows eat grass, we eat cows. So technically, we're vegetarians because we're eating grass that's been recycled. Ah! Deal with that, you vegan motherfuckers.
It's
I'm
even
leaving
energy
that in.
efficient.
I am leaving that in.
yeah.
It's energy efficient even. It's been recycled. Think green.
Anyway, on that.
Staying in character, I'm not going into what plants eat because I wouldn't know that in character.
Anyway,
They eat the sand. Bastards!
And corpses.
Ah, Mooley suddenly perks up.
Corpses!
Right.
So,
A
So
corpse is just food that's gone off.
during the party's very amusing discussion on the culinary arts, also having to deal with a
Preach!
yeah, as well as dealing with whatever might be coming caused by the blackened hunters.
so we're not the sort of people who like to dwell on things that worry us.
The blackened cunters.
Well, you might be. We don't know yet. You're rid of a brick wall painted black, dear.
That's how I like it.
Oh.
So, you finally come to the
It's very
mine,
nice, dear.
Quincy.
I'm not making you bang your head against it.
Not a head.
So, you come to the open mine shaft. I'll let everyone giggle over that.
From banging your head against a dirty wall to an open shaft.
he said mine.
I just need to remember this. Aria and Lenny both have 60 feet of night vision. Mooley has 150 feet of night vision. And Frezline has no night vision?
Not until I have a wee drinky.
True.
But until such a time as that becomes a sneaky requirement, I'm using a torch out of my Explorer pack.
Fantastic.
Hello,
Princess. So, looking into what was clearly once an active mine has since become derelict and unused. The forest and the greenery have started to take it back. You can see where the grass has started to grow down the ramp that once would have led deeper into the mine. Can everyone give me a survival or a nature check?
Ooh. Don't often roll these.
Neither.
Oh, got saliva.
I'm going with survival because bizarrely that's quite high.
Yeah, I've
Hey.
got
Oh, that's no
Do
good.
I get my wisdom plus 2 on it?
No, you'd roll off of these numbers.
Right, no. In that case, flat 8.
15.
15 from the orc.
4.
4.
9.
Lenny notices very faint, very faint bear tracks leading into the mine, but none leading out.
I'm going to actually have a look at the tracks, and I'm actually going to, proper tracker style, put my hand on it.
Okay.
Ugh.
Bears. Do I know if they're relatively fresh or not?
Your score sometime in the last few days. That's the best I can give you with a 15.
Right. There's definitely going to be something in this mine shaft.
The issue is the grass makes it difficult to tell. The dew has rubbed off most of the odour, and they're quite light for bear tracks. You get the idea that this might be a young bear cub or a somewhat possibly emaciated bear, rather than a massive bull bear.
Okay.
But if they're different types of bears, they might not be as big as grizzlies.
Also true.
13th warrior flashback.
Yeah.
How do you hunt a bear? With dogs and arrows. How do you hunt a bear in winter? In its pit with spears. So I guess that puts me at the front.
Okay, yeah, I actually do need marching orders going into the mine. I mean, the mine is big enough for all of you to walk 4 abreast. So, yeah.
Have any of you got any long-range weaponry other than magic?
I've got a crossbow.
So have I.
Molly?
I have a crossbow, but to be honest, I'm better with magic anyway, so it's best if I stay long range either way.
Right, well, do you want to bring up the rear and cover our backs? I'm on point with the shield and the spear,
I guess I'll be up front as
and
well.
you two
Stand
on the
towards
diamond.
back. Yeah, we can stand towards it. Oh, diamond formation, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that.
So, at the thickest part, you're going 2 abreast.
Because with the size of my shield, I could probably cover most of us. Well, I can move it to there and still have myself completely covered.
Exactly.
Nice.
I've got a fucking 2.5 foot hoplite shield, and I'm only 3 foot tall.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ninny Spartan!
This is Sparta! Who said that?
So, as the party...
That shield's walking on its own. It's got
So-
furry feet.
As the party walk in, Frezline at the front, you notice now...
Can I have the shield and hold a torch in that hand?
I'm going to say yes, but in a
When it
combat
comes to
situation...
combat, I just have to drop the torch.
yeah,
and it
otherwise
doesn't
you
go
roll
out.
with disadvantage.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's basically it. To your left as you come in, you see a fairly fast-running river that appears to be coming out from the mine shaft. It really is quite unusual because the river is running uphill.
Road.
Magic road. Everything's all gone a bit wonky and doesn't work the way it's supposed to.
How long does that detect magic last?
Could I have the player's number?
231.
2:31. I believe it's about 10 minutes, but
I think so, yeah. And also the range on it?
sorry, just trying to get to the fucking pages moving. Detect magic. Concentration up to 10 minutes, 30 feet in front of you.
Okay, so you can.
I'm
use
just
it in 30
debating
feet.
whether to only fire it up now or wait, because clearly that's sketchy. Water falls, hence the title of the thing, where water falls. Water flowing uphill. That's not right.
Can I do a perception check just to see if there's anything suspicious or occult?
This situation is not perception, it'd be more nature or survival.
I'll do survival. Plus 3 and 11.
It is with water going uphill. It is.
That's definitely not right. Water's meant to go that way, not that way.
Water
That way.
falls.
Well, we're not getting much past you two, are we?
I don't think someone put a certain
That was
substance in
actually
that
quite
drink,
good.
did they? No, made it go up rather than down.
So as the party move, does the party move in or?
We've got a job to do. Standing around here, gas bagging ain't going to get it done. So let's move.
Okay, I need to ask: is Aria on the right or is Lenny on the right of the diamond?
I can take left. Or
Yeah. You're on left, I'm on right.
Okay, can Frezline and Lenny make me perception checks?
18.
9.
Thank God you got that. As you get further in, you see where the river runs. Not only do you see it's actually quite shallow, so it's not actually, it's running fast, but it's very shallow. Maybe only a foot deep at most, which I know for you is like half.
That's a boat.
Yeah. But you can see kind of just as the light is starting to fade as you get deeper in, there is an opening that the water is also flowing out of, and that appears to be coming downstream. So this is where an upstream and a downstream kind of meet and they go up.
Right. Any other openings that we can see?
From where you are, yeah, you're all
Got
good.
a torch in hand.
You can see another one to the right, which is completely dry.
Okay.
Otherwise, it just keeps going forward.
Lean me forecourt. Take a swig of the water.
Liquid sunshine.
No,
No,
the water.
the water.
Oh,
It is very fresh, like mineral water.
Nothing.
It is probably some of the nicest tasting water you've had. It's almost like volcanic mountain water.
Okay.
It is pure. It is very, very good quality.
I'm just wondering if I could get any kind of taint, bear piss or anything like that. Or any.
bear
By the
taint.
point that we got
Poison.
to this point, it would be so severely diluted, as well as that you are immune, so you may not notice anyway.
Right.
That's a point, because tracks are going in. Can I do another survival check, see if the tracks are going anywhere?
Give me a check.
No, 8.
Well, I haven't got survival,
Why would
but
dice do
he's
this?
pointed out the tracks, so while I'm on point.
Rather than letting you roll because you don't have the skill, you could be assisting him, which would give Lenny an advantage on his roll,
Okay.
Okay.
which would let you roll another die and pick the high number.
So basically, we're both
Yeah.
scanning for tracks.
And basically, when you spot it, it's like, Lenny, there!
Okay.
All right?
Awesome. So can I roll again?
Yeah.
An advantage?
Just one die,
Oh, just one die.
because you rolled one previously, which got you
Nothing.
9.
Yeah, 9.
No better.
Right, can I
Change
do
the dice.
something here?
Not happy.
While I'm watching them do this, could I use my Bardic Inspiration and say to Lenny, come on, let's try one more time. You just need to concentrate, and specifically say it's for his wisdom throws. I think I just checked the rules on Bardic Inspiration. I think that's how it.
I think you just applied plus D6 to what his next roll, which could work in this situation. I am happy to apply things retroactively as long as they're outside of combat.
Okay. And that's for wisdom.
Hold on just a minute. Bards.
Bardic Inspiration. Do so, bonus. Yep. Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add the number. Yeah, basically, I give you a D6 Bardic Inspiration. You can roll that and add it to your D20 roll.
Okay.
So what was your higher roll?
It was the
11.
11.
Wasn't it?
So roll a D6, add that to that.
4. So
Just enough. You needed a 15 to get this.
Thank you.
So that just
Scratched it.
you just scratched it.
I was literally.
Between the three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was waiting for like that not to work, and then Mooley to throw something in with her eye of the clinician.
We're going on a bear hunt.
I'm not wasting a charge on that.
There, I will give you
Yeah,
that.
she's at the back. Let us get chewed.
Mm.
Then she goes, "Oh, there it is." Yeah, I know he's flying off the ass.
Oh,
So,
body!
I've got plenty of Bardic Inspirations, so.
from where you are standing right now, you can see the bear tracks are a bit more well used in here. It looks like this whole mine shaft might be the bear's domain. You can see
The set.
You can see it go up to the river. You can see it go down a few of the shafts. The main concentration of it appears to be going down the main road, though.
Right.
So it's whether you guys want to focus in exclusively on that or explore other parts of the mine.
Probably good to explore around if we're looking for a certain ingredient.
Actually, good point. We're looking for the ingredient.
Or we go through where it's dry and where the tracks are, deal with the bears first.
And then search
Then
for
we
moss.
can search thoroughly without worrying about getting our asses chewed off.
Good do.
So I'm open either way.
Well, shall we put it to a vote? Who's for going killing the bears first, then looking for the moss, and then who's for exploring?
Bear hunt.
Who wants to go on bear hunt?
I think that'd be the safer
That's
way,
true.
because then if we
Yep.
spread out and one of us is on our own when they get attacked by a bear, that one is going to have to deal with it until the others get there, if they can.
Fair enough then.
Which we probably all can. You two have got your magic and we've got our sharp pointy sticks.
Well, we also have weapons, dear.
I
He's a
know.
bit of an
We
all-rounder.
also have magic as well, but
Yeah, the
well,
advantage of the bard class is a jack of all trades. It's not a specialist class.
red mage.
Yeah, basically. Red mage with magic. Red mage with music.
Red mage with a fiddle.
Yeah.
Which they can use as a bow.
What's so
Right then.
A bard with a harp. How many arrows could you fire at once, one off each string?
Why do I not think of that? Because I have a lyre
Yeah, actually, in your other bard build.
and I have a violin.
Do we actually?
You're going to have to ask Cal to homebrew your weapon. That's the harp of owl.
I mean, I'll be honest, the easier option there is
Nice.
to have panpipes. Why not just put a dart in
Blow
every
dart
other
in,
pipe?
yeah.
Oh god, no, it'll be the scene from Bottom.
You've got a dart in there.
Go on,
Different
go on, show
flavour of
them.
poison for every note.
Right then.
Anyway,
Sorry.
So
Yeah.
now we know what the party is planning. You can see the river is running alongside the left-hand side of the mine shaft. So focusing on the drier side, you come to the first entrance on the right-hand side, where there is no water over here. It's all dry dirt, that sort of thing. Yeah. It's a downturn. It looks like they dug deeper here. You guys want to go in?
So, who wants to go in and who wants to stay here?
I'll probably go in, to be fair, because I've got my sword as well, crossbow, and
So, are you two ladies willing to wait here, or does one of you want to stay alone, or do we pair off?
Excuse me.
You hunt bears with spears. This is a spear. This is a shield. If it comes at me from in front, I'm best suited. But if I'm down the side tunnel and it comes down the main tunnel, don't want to leave anyone on their own. So do we want to pair off?
Depends what you think, really, dear. I'm pretty easy with a sword and crossbow, but if you'd rather have one of the lovely bulging gentlemen with you,
I've got a plan. I'm not sure if anyone thinks this is a good idea or not, but
Just so far, Dudley, let
sorry,
Emma get in, yeah?
I'm sorry.
That's all right. It's because Emma's on the chat. It's harder to.
Yeah, it's sort of there's that lag.
Yeah. This is what I've said before with these kind of things. This is the GM's role to control who speaks and
Yeah,
how
no,
long.
sorry, that's my fault. I completely forgot. So
It's all right. Don't worry. All right, Emma.
I think it would be safer if we stayed in twos.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you two want to go, us two hold the main tunnel?
Oh,
If I must.
Don't worry, darling, it'll be fun.
We'll take the next one.
All right. Now will be a chance for Lenny to.
oh no, sorry.
Have we
Because
got a plan?
the only other plan I had was do a listen check and then see if we can actually try and lure some attention, rather than go hunting in two separate groups. Stay together, but see if we can create a sound.
Trouble is, if we make a sound, something might hear us in this main chamber as well.
But here's the thing: Mully's got incredibly good eyesight in the dark.
Yeah.
So
150 feet.
yeah, she'll be able to see anything approaching before they get to us.
Yeah.
That will give us then an idea if we need to set out a plan, or if anyone needs to hide, or if anyone needs to come up with a strategy.
Yep.
So
But
the only other option is we all go in, but then something could pass us
And
at
then it's
each
got us
junction,
bottlenecks.
and then we end up having to backtrack and double check everything, and that'll take forever.
The question then becomes, how intelligent do we think this bear is?
If it's one bear, we're all right, but if it's a pack, we don't want them coming at us from both sides.
Hmm.
I'll tell you what, me and Mooley go a little way in, because we've both got probably the best night vision.
Mm.
If it looks like if it just comes to a dead end, fantastic. If it looks like it carries on a long way, I can message you and you can all come and join us.
good idea.
Agreed.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
All right. The ladies of the party, Aria and Mully, make their way at a slow pace down.
Sorry, just before they go, is there somewhere in the wall where I can wedge the torch temporarily? Or are there any brackets from when it was a mine still intact?
There are some old brackets. Some look rusted from the water. Some look broken, but some are still functional.
Right, stick the torch in one of them, load the shot.
Okay.
So just in case, whatever direction it comes from, it's getting a wang.
You're right, bud.
Yeah, that's what I'm just thinking.
Okay, no worries. Area, but okay.
2 stone.
Yeah, you plug it in 2 stones. Got it. I need Aria to make a perception check at disadvantage, and Mully, can you make a perception check as standard?
And on that one.
It's the 10. 15.
All right.
5.
Mully, you're not used to being in these very dark environments very often, not by this standard. So what little light is breaking in, it sort of just overloads your senses. You see everything that is there, but you can't really focus on one particular thing. Aria, what did you get, sorry?
15.
15. Again, your night vision is nothing compared to what Mully's is, but that said, where the light breaks in, you see glints off the wall on the far side. You have entered a small chamber that looks like it was used by the miners, and there are still some visible silver ore veins in the walls that are glinting light.
Message.
Mm-hmm.
I assume it's the dead end?
Yes.
Sorry. Frezline, Leonard?
You can only contact one.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'll go for Frezline then.
Yeah.
Frezline, dear, you should be hearing my voice in your head.
Yep, I hear you.
Dead end, silver ore in walls.
Okay, we'll come back and look at that and the moss later. If it's a dead end, let's move on to the next one.
All right, we'll be coming back now. Are you all right, Mooley?
Who are you talking to, mate?
Yes,
Sorry,
quite all right.
magic in
It's a
the
bit
air.
dark, isn't it?
I was just thinking with the torch.
Oh,
where
really?
it's gonna give a. I'll leave that one there, and as
Define
we
dark.
I'll do the same as we go in. As we come to each junction,
Yeah.
I'll leave a torch.
So you'll keep lighting it.
Nearly as black as your road, my dear.
I can't remember how many torches you get in the pack. But I
10.
think 10. So that's one.
You can choose to take that as a compliment or an insult.
Neither. I choose to ignore it. Let's get back to the others.
All right.
All right. The route is fairly quick coming back up out of the silver ore mine, and following along. I'm going to mark each place you put a torch with an X. Yeah. Carrying on, you see on the left-hand side, now you're actually looking for it, where part of the river gets a lot deeper. Almost like you can see it come up from somewhere farther in the mine. It comes up and then drops into a short waterfall where it fills a pool. Without getting closer.
I know I can kind of see your map,
Yeah,
which
don't
is a
worry.
bit fudge. But does that look? Is that full, or does it look like it's
Full.
wading?
It's full.
Right, so that's a swim through.
Yeah, no worries. Tell you what, make it more fair. This is why I need a GM screen.
Yep.
There we go.
Well, if you want your birthday present early.
No.
No?
Do it when Nick and Chris go.
All right.
Right. Moving up the right-hand side, again, you look deeper into the left-hand side, and as I said, you could see where it sort of turns into a pool. Again, for most of the party, this is only wading depth. For Frezline, it would be up to your chin if you tried to walk through it.
I think I'll leave exploring that side to you lot, but shall we explore the dry first, or
Oh.
the two of you want to go and have a look down that way?
Well, can't you... This may seem a tad undignified. Can't you ride on Lenny's shoulders?
Is there...
Oh yeah, there's more
There's
than
ceiling
space.
there.
The ceiling height. Don't think like coal mine. Think like really old gold mine.
You're all
More like
assuming
a
I'm
cabin.
going to be allowing myself to stand in filthy water that I don't know where it's been.
The water's
No one's
actually
making you do
high.
anything.
Well, there we go then. I shall stand and watch, because I am not wading through that in silk stockings, dears.
The water's actually really, really nice.
And this is really, really nice silk.
Okay. You up for that, bro?
Yeah, we'll do it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so you two are headed towards the.
The next channel off.
All right, so you're going to the left-hand side to the water.
Yep, I'm on his back.
What can
Okay.
we do if you two need us to come join you, just out of curiosity?
Oh,
You'll hear
And
us
then you'll have to
shout.
wade, won't you?
we'll shout. We'll shout, scream, swear. I don't know. We'll make a noise.
All right, to make this easier, just for narrative purpose.
Drop me
Mooley-
pack with those two
Yeah.
and any extras.
But Mooley and Aria are standing by the edge of the pool. As I need you to make a strength check. You're wearing full chain armor. What's your strength?
Chain armor.
No, what's
No,
your no?
I'm in
Oh,
full
oh.
chain.
Right. My strength is 19.
Good number. You're in
So-
chain. You're a half. I'll give you as a straight roll.
Okay. So no +4s or anything. Just straight roll.
Well, I was
No,
going
you
to say,
roll-
drop the pack and the shield and the extra weapons. I'm just taking the 4.
All right.
You roll your strength modifier.
Great.
Which will be +4.
+4. Cool.
But that's it.
Okay. Please, guys. Yep. 18.
Is that including your modifier?
Yep.
Fantastic. Yeah, not a problem. You. Yeah, full piggyback ride.
And basically, I'm holding on with that, and I've got the spear.
Yeah.
Don't hold your shield in front of his
No,
eyes.
I've left the shield and everything else to like.
You've secured yourself a new mount, mate.
You just got the spear.
Just got the spear and the
Okay.
throwing knives.
I rather feel that Lenny's enjoying this too much.
Oh god, I'm probably having a whale of a time because it's a case of, yeah, you know what? Charge into battle. You're on my back. And you're like,
Why do you think I've got the spear overhand?
Okay, Frezline and Lenny, I need the two of you to make a perception check. Lenny, I need you to make it a disadvantage. I need you to make a strength saving throw first. which will dictate if you're rolling straight or at disadvantage.
Okay, so that'll be a +6.
Yep.
Should have given you an enhanced.
17.
You're fine. Okay, both of your perceptions are straight roll.
6.
16.
This pretty dice is fucking shitty as the pixie one.
If you want to use the house dice, go for it.
I'll just stick with them.
Okay.
That's the only way you can train them.
Frezline, you are so focused in case something comes out of the water, you're kind of scanning all over the place.
Looking for fish.
Yeah, also that. Meanwhile, Lenny, you notice where the water kind of thins out ahead of you, and there's like a dry shore on the far side of the wall.
Okay.
Do you want to make for that, or would you rather follow the water?
Right, Frez, water's narrow a bit, there's a little dry spot over there. Shall we check it out first?
Yeah, check that out. If there's a bracket, I'll leave the torch there. But then I haven't got any more torches on me because I've left them behind.
I've got
I won't do.
I've got my explorer's
Oh,
pack
you've
and
got your
torches,
pack,
so
okay.
So you've got torches, yeah. Lenny, give me one more strength saving throw.
oh, very nice. 16,
20.
I've got a +6 to it as well.
+6, so I've got 22.
Yeah, not a problem. Although the water is deep and fairly fast running, it's no issue to you. You're used to climbing vertical walls with the chasm, so this is nothing to you. You get to the little land bridge on the other side, and you can see where you've got the wall. There's like a break in the water where it's dry land, and directly in front of you there is a bracket for a torch.
Okay, I'll leave the one I've got lit. You've got your pack on, yeah?
Mhm.
Do you want to light another one, mate?
And I hand it over.
Thank you.
Yeah. From where you are standing right now, you see that if you follow the land, the section of land on this, it goes around, and to the right, you can see it goes back uphill on a dry path going up, or it follows around and goes with the river into another room. You can just kind of make out where it gets a bit heavier on the land part.
You wait here, I'll check the high line, and then we'll both check the low line. I'm looking around for the herb whenever we're on dry land.
Yeah, not a problem. So you're going high line first, and you're staying.
I'll probably do a check around the area as well and see if there's anything.
I think the flute's out of tune.
This is basically all you two are doing. You're avoiding making conversation.
I'm checking inside my flute to see what's make that noise. Oh, there's a little frog!
Ribbit.
So,
Really, look, a little frog!
Frezline, going up
Delightful.
that dry pathway, you find nothing. It's an empty cavern room. Looks like it may have once been a bit of a break room, further away from the main mine shaft. But we are talking years ago. This place has since become into disrepair. But that's
With Aria mentioning about the silver, I'm just having a look at the walls while I'm looking for the moss as well to see if there's anything of
give me a
anything.
perception check.
16.
You take a look around. You see bits where there may have been something they mined out, but it was like they strip mined this room and then just kind of used as a meeting room, break room.
Okay. Head back to Lenny.
Okay.
Did you find anything, mate?
Dead end.
All right. What's that really then?
None of the moss either.
Ah, shit. Okay.
Okay.
Really, do you think you could crush it and make it into ingredients or something?
What do you think I do?
I know you do magic, I don't know what sort. I've heard of people who crush frogs and use them for ingredients. Oh, it's in the river now anyway. Moot point.
I like the little asides. I rather like those.
Meanwhile, behind the facade of this innocent-looking bookstore.
As the two of you make your way down, following the river, as it sort of wades around.
How deep is it at this point?
At this point, it's deeper than you've seen it so far, about 6 inches.
I can wade through 6 inches.
To be honest, there's a lot of land in this bit to get down.
Mhm.
It's the water is only following sort of an inlet on the most
Yeah, so
bottom
it's
part
sort
of the room
flowing through the gaps.
before it joins a larger section of river that goes further down the tunnels. And the two of you come out into a larger room that you've been in before. This is a lot more decorated. You can see seashells, seaweed, lots of oceanic motifs in this room. There are spears made of bone hanging from the walls. Frezline, I need you to make an intelligence check.
14.
You recognise these as again spears.
Very quite tidy. You any good at chucking stuff?
Well, I could have a go. Why? What do you need me to do?
Tap one of them. If you see a bear, lob it.
All right, I've got javelins.
Or you've got your javelins as well.
I've got javelins as well, but I'll take this as well.
Can the two of you give me a perception check?
Oh shit, no.
6.
Reroll. Off the table, cat dice.
Unless it's really good.
No, still cat.
Nah.
Even worse.
No.
Nap 6.
Could Frezline give me a dex saving throw then?
Oh shit.
Oh, balls. I strongly suspect
8.
we're about to hear them screaming.
You take a tumble actually. Your foot hooked over something and you fell into the water at the bottom end, which again you thought was 6 inches, but it's a lot deeper.
I found a pit.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
I don't roll ones. Do not fucking follow your mate, you twatter. Oh, that's a 2, so that's a 5.
Oh dear.
These dice have been proper cuntish tonight.
I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws. Tell me if both numbers.
Okay, I'll roll them together. Oh, it's a bit better. 19 and 11.
Okay, you're fine. You don't drown. You have fallen into a deeper part of water and have then been caught by the undertow and dragged through an underwater tunnel. You managed to hold your breath, clutching your trident as hard as possible, until finally you burst up from the water into a much larger room.
Guess the torch has gone out.
The torch has gone out. You are in complete darkness. You
Thank you.
are able to swim. There isn't a strong. You are in deep water, but you are just managing to wade water at the moment.
Well, I've
even
got
in your armor.
athletics 3, so.
Yeah, actually, can Muli and Aria make a perception listening check?
In one moment, yes. Machines decide to play silly buggers. Alright, well, fuck you then. 5.
5.
That's an 18 on the dice and it's perception, yeah?
Yeah,
Plus 5.
Nice.
so that's 23. Aria hears the loud splash and the
Oh, well, that didn't sound very good. Julie? I think we're going to have to get... Oh.
Okay.
Hang on. I took the wet.
Very well.
I'm just like, oh my god. Oh my
Right,
god.
I want it noted I am taking my stockings off before getting... and my shoes and putting them in my pack.
Okay, you're going in barefoot, right?
This is horrid and wet and disgusting, and these are nice shoes.
Can I find my liquid sunshine?
These are Middle Earth equivalent of a
Give
regular
me
choice.
a D20 roll. Just tell me what you roll.
8. Did I leave it in my pack?
Severe.
You have it in your wineskin strap to yourself, you're okay.
That's what I'm wondering at the moment. It takes you some fumbling around, and in the process, you wind up opening it up upside down, spilling half of it.
Oh, fuck. That's expensive shit. So then I take another dose, so I've got 1 left.
Okay, so as I recall with this, it gives you night vision, or does it let you cast dancing lights?
It says 1 hour night vision.
1 hour night vision.
I've got D4 written next to it for some reason. I'm not quite sure.
Oh, it heals D4 hit points if you've taken damage.
Have I?
You haven't, no. You rolled really well on your Constitution throws.
Cool.
Right, so I don't know what the range is on it, but I've now got
It's
night vision.
60 feet, standard. Okay, as you down the liquid sunshine, your eyes flare and you can see in shines of yellow and gold the room that you're in. And you can see your eyes lock first thing to where the shoreline is. You can see where the water shallows a bit and winds up attaching to like a land bridge right in the middle of the room.
Wade to the nearest dry
Give me an
land.
athletics check because you are swimming and you are in heavy armor, you need disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yeah, so roll 2, pick lowest number.
8.
Is that including your bonus? Okay. It takes you some time and you do get to the other end, but fucking hell are you tired. Take a point of exhaustion. Can someone pass me the player's handbook? I'll give you the rules on what exhaustion goes.
That is very new.
Out of RP, just asking, does anyone have any rope on them?
Yes.
Yes, because rope comes in the explorer's pack, doesn't it?
It does.
Yes, I've got some.
Okay, we may have a way of getting him back. But obviously, I'm not. Are we with Lenny? Are we with Lenny now? Have we waded out to Lenny yet?
Lenny, what were you doing when you saw Frezline disappeared?
I tried to grab one of my javelins and spears to help, but too late.
Well,
So
I basically chucked him a spear and then fell on my arse.
Pretty much.
And
Well-
disappeared while you were going,
but because
Magic spear.
because
Foster?
yeah, because no one was seeing, I was like, oh my god, 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 oh my god.
Okay, so you're panicking what the little girl got it.
Pretty much.
Can Muli and Aria please give me a perception check? Actually, investigation.
Investigation.
You're not perceiving, you are actively looking.
I get an advantage to investigation.
You do.
Good, because mine was 6 altogether.
So advantage you roll.
Nine. 18.
I'm too busy complaining about the fact that my feet are wet.
You manage to tune out Aria's complaining about wet feet and blah 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 girly things, and you focus in on where you can see the footprints of your friends going along this dry patch, and you can see where one of them separates off the smaller pair and go up and then come back and then fall
Smaller pair,
down.
excuse me, I'm a half a note, big feet.
True, actually, yes.
And there was a torch, we'd left the torch
Yeah,
there.
you
as
actually
well.
left the torch as well.
I hate this, I hate this, I hate this, I hate this.
Shut up!
My feet are
Something brushed my foot.
181.
It's called water. Wait, who did you hear scream?
Say about them with big feet.
Big shoes.
I think it was Frezline.
I'm halfway.
Right, then we'll follow Lenny's prints because he's presumably still alive.
They've already written you off.
I love you.
I went up and came back.
I love
and
your
then we went
positivity,
further and
John.
fell down.
Oh, there's something horrible swimming around in this.
Shut up!
You're gorgeous.
Yeah, Cal and Jenny got me these.
These
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Those
They
are
do.
jokers.
Blue and purple. They are bloody gorgeous.
Yeah, nice. Yeah,
They've
very,
been there all night. I've just noticed a shiny journey. Coffee math dice.
yeah, very nice.
Clacky maths rolls make happy click clack sound.
Yeah, they got me my Assassin's Creed dice with the red and the white, and they got me Joker dice.
Actually, Emma, is this ASMR?
Oh, it's annoying.
Oh,
Here we go.
sorry,
Okay,
I like
you
click
have
clack
one
noises.
level of exhaustion at the moment,
Yeah,
so you
got
currently have disadvantage on all ability checks
Cock.
until you take a short rest.
Balls, arse, and wank.
Shit bugger, I'll sell
Exhaustion is a bastard because it's cumulative.
Unless someone can mitigate a bit of it.
I
Or you
can.
can rest. Yes.
You can rest or
I
can
know
mitigate.
what I'm going to do when I get to dry land.
Okay, good. You've just hit dry land.
I'm going to eat me a pie.
A vagabond or a pie?
Yeah, a vagabond. A vagabond. That's a,
You know what? I can actually see that being the ability on them. They cure 1 point of exhaustion.
Nice.
You've
So,
tried
yeah.
them, so
They are bloody good.
Mm.
Okay. Aria and Mulu, you two have found Lenny. Lenny, how are you behaving?
I spot them, and then I'm like, oh my god. Well, halfling fell in the river, tried to stop it, tried to save him. Yeah, current took him. He's on the other side. I don't even know if he's still alive. We've got to find him.
Sorry, go through this again. The halfling fell in the water and is gone.
Yeah.
You had one
Fine
job.
on the other side. I've heard that a lot.
He tripped, all right? It happened. He tripped, gone under.
You might notice he's got a nice wooden spear. Well, bone spear.
No, it has to be something.
There was a few on the wall.
Could
Cal, message. It's only really someone I can see or presumably have seen, yes?
Well, you couldn't see me
book.
when you cast the last one because you come round the corner. I think.
So
Yeah.
if I know he is somewhere, can I use message here? Or at least if I assume
Let's
he is.
check.
If I'm in range.
True, that's the other thing.
Mhm.
I've always said I follow the spirit of the rule, not the wording of the rule. Which one arrangement just for a message? Target and target here's messaging apply to this book. It's the spell. Which solves it if you're familiar with the target and know it's beyond the barrier. So
I'm familiar with it.
you are familiar with, you are making a chance guess that he is alive. I need you to make me a roll and give me the number.
Come on, guys. Oh, well, that's a 2. I think he's dead, don't I?
We're being clever.
Ooh, we get points for clever.
Wait, don't you have a point of inspiration?
Yes, I do.
So you could roll that as advantage, sacrificing your inspiration.
Nice.
Yep, I will do that. I will. Please allow me to do that.
I will allow you to roll an extra die and use that number instead of better than 2.
Well, unfortunately, the pink went straight on to 2 again. 10.
You
Sorry, I should
feel,
have rolled that. That was advantage. Sorry.
as you wire the copper around your fingers and prepare the spell, you feel your brain lock, and you can feel it at the same time. You are now familiar with this presence. You can hear Aria breathing.
Please let this be Frezline that I've just clicked onto.
It's me, mate. I'm okay. I'm in another cave. I'm going to try and find my way back to you. You guys crack on. I'm okay.
You don't want us to try and get you back?
Let me have a look round. Can I see any other ways out of this tunnel?
You can see the sand path leading straight back out. So the piece of land that you're on at the moment is actually one long land bridge that leads out of the room.
I'll follow the path I've got.
I need you to make a dex saving throw again, but for a different reason.
I don't roll ones. 21.
You feel your
Made up
foot
for it.
catch.
You fucker. Again.
But this time you recognise the feeling and stop yourself. As you look down, you can see a long length of thick iron chain, and it comes out of the water, down, and then back into the water. And as you follow it now with your vision, you can see it go into the tunnel that you were dragged through.
Frezline, are you all right?
There's something going on. I've got a dry path that might lead out, or it might lead to a dead end. The water was flowing this way, or now I'm thinking about it, was I dragged through?
You were dragged through. Not by something, it was the water, it was the undertow.
If you've got rope, attach it to something secure at your end, feed it through. If I can't get out this way, I'll drag myself back.
All right. Okay, we've got you.
So you're following the sandbank back.
He's alive.
Oh, thank God for that.
At this point, with you following the sandbank, I need Lenny, who is in heightened emotional learning, so make a survival check with advantage.
Makes him more aware.
Yeah, you're kind of hyped up.
Yeah, right. Well, they're both pretty shit, but 9, 12.
Cool. You hear something coming
Something's on its
from
way.
the way that Aria and Mooley just came.
There's something coming in the direction where you both came.
From where you all came.
Molly,
Yeah.
can you see anything?
Give me, perception.
You dealing with these lot for a bit?
Uh,
Because I'll nip for a smoke while you're doing that.
oh, don't worry, this is all actually going to be coming around together very quickly.
All right, okay.
9.
9. You can hear something coming, and you can see a shape coming out of the darkness. It's just a little bit too far away for you to click in with your night vision.
There's something coming.
That's actually negating the effect,
Oh,
because the light on her end is stopping her
Right.
full night.
Right, okay, got you. I thought I was helping by
Yeah.
giving some ambient light.
Aria, could you make out what's going on? Because I'm getting a little bit jumpy right now.
Can I have a try, but my night vision's not nearly as good as Mooley's. Should I
You
try?
can give it a go.
So 10, it's perception, 15.
It's Frezline.
It's Frezline.
You just walked up one way, and there is Aria and Mooley aiming at you like they're about to attack you.
Oh! Oh, thank God!
Wait, is that...
Guess we don't need the rope.
Oh,
The room that you wound up in.
What's the name of the person who owns the bar?
There's Jimmy or there's Quincy.
It's him.
You think anyone else has got a face like this?
They're remembering my last session where I threw doppelgangers at them.
Oh, fair enough.
can't be too sure, mate, but thank goodness you're all right.
You see this?
Thank you, Bahamut.
Yes, but I know.
No, I understand. It's cool.
Hmm. Basically, the path that you just walked up was the left-hand path. Was another route that was available to you two as you're working your way around.
Right.
I think Mooley will vouch that there are things in this world that can look like things that they aren't.
Yeah, like Lenny.
Yes.
Looks like an
In
art.
not quite so many words.
Should we take a very short breather before we continue?
Yep.
How are you doing, Anne?
Yes, we.
I'm managing.
Married are the water genie and the worst of the lot.
Ah,
So, everyone back in. So you are all now in a sort of land. It's sort of more marshy where you are now because the water and the dirt is really mixed together here. Now, you could go back the way you came, up towards, just back the way you came in the direction you were going in the first place. There is a path to your right, or you did find that chain, if you want to investigate that.
First thing, did either of you pick up my shield or pack?
Both of you give me a...
It was an instant reaction, they didn't.
Yeah, actually, fair.
Okay, fine. I found a chain looping through the water. It doesn't seem to have come out at this end where you are. So I think we need to check on that, see if that leads to anything, and then carry on our exploration.
it could possibly lead to something because Mully and I discovered something that was like a chain which led to something behind a waterfall because we got a little bit stuck in a puzzle.
Well,
Yes.
can anyone here swim?
I can, but obviously with the chain on, it's a bit difficult.
Hmm.
I can take it off, but I can.
What are you thinking?
I've got athletics. I don't actually have. There's no swim stuff here.
It depends what swim runs off of.
Well, swim is
Athletics.
athletics, yeah.
Oh, I've got +6 athletics, so
Yeah.
I could have a try.
So what is that? Investigate the chain.
Investigate the chain, pull it, see if it's attached. Then you don't need to swim. If it doesn't move, you just drag yourself along the chain.
All right, well, if you're going down there and you're going to do that, darling, then may I just say what bulging muscles you have? I'm using my enhanced ability to give him give him advantage on all strength rolls.
Okay.
Right, thank you. Right, that's the point. Yeah, if I'm going in for a dip, right.
Well, let's look at the chain first and see what it does, because it might be attached to a thing that we can drag out and clobber, or it might be attached to a wall somewhere that you can drag yourself along it to come out to another place.
All right.
Going back to investigate the chain, who do you pick it up first, or do you go straight for the swing?
I'll pick it up.
And start pulling it.
Both of you pick it up. Can both of you give me a strength check?
With advantage, Dudley.
Both with advantage, because Dudley is assisting.
Oh, both with advantage.
+4. Yep, none nat 20.
Correct.
19.
19.
Nice.
The two of you make a quick pull, and you feel it give instantly.
Oh.
And you start going hand over hand together, and you're making traction, and it gets faster and faster as whatever is on the other end gets closer and closer. And then suddenly, as you still have your night vision on this, so everyone sees there's no problem about any perception checks, as a large chest with a rapier blade stuck in the top, like something out of Errol Flynn, 3 Sahuagin jump out of the water. Can everyone roll initiative?
I can remember how you do initiative.
You roll a d20 and you add your dex mod.
Thank you.
In the wise
19.
words of Garrett of Rivia, fuck.
Yep. Hold on, everyone get your numbers and then I will work out the chart.
You motherfucker.
The 4 of shame.
Don't worry, I've got a 6.
I rolled a 1.
Shame on you, dice.
Oh dear.
The
You
shame.
can't fumble on an initiative roll, can you?
No.
The shame wizard's coming.
You
for
just
you.
go-
At the point of combat, you nod off for us.
Emma, have you rolled?
Yeah, 21.
Nice.
Go on, girl.
Sorry,
Okay,
I
so
want to
yeah,
be at the
Mooley
end.
goes first.
It's fine. I want to be at the back of combat.
So does anyone else beat 20?
19.
Okay, so 15 to 19, Dudley? No? Okay. So that is Frezline. 10 to 14. Okay. S. 5 to 9.
6.
6. So Lenny. 1 to 5.
4.
Okay, then Aria and the last Sahuagin.
Oh, good.
2.
Oh, good. I'm ahead of one of them.
So, Mooley, you get the first round of initiative.
Okay. How are they positioned?
They've all leapt out of the water and are standing in front of you, holding a large. Each is holding a large spear, and they are all kind of looking at you, working out which one they're going to go for first.
Okay, right. Bear with me. Still getting familiar with my spells. Okay. I am going to cast Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. Just let me check the rules on that because I believe that. Where is the player's handbook? Out there.
Right behind your makeshift screen.
Thank you. Oh, Ray of Frost. I think that fires in a cone. QRS. Ray of Frost. Frigid beam of blue-white streaks towards a creature within range. Make a ranged spell check. Okay, so yeah, you hit one target. Roll to see if you hit. So
Okay.
your to hit chance is your proficiency plus your charisma modifier.
Okay, hang on. Ah, right, okay. With D20, yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Plus 2, plus 6, plus 8 is 13.
13. Which one were you aiming for? There's like a really big one at the front, and then the other two are a little bit. They're all big, but the other two are a little bit smaller.
Alright, we'll go for the big fucker.
You hit the big fucker.
Yeah.
Roll D8 for damage. And he will be slowed.
Sorry? Oh, yeah, slowed, yeah. D8 for damage, 2.
2 damage, okay. Okay, we come around to Frezline. So you've just seen Mooly fire out this blast of ice from her hand.
I'm guessing I've either laid down my fork or I've got it slung.
You got your fork with you, yeah?
Oh,
when you were doing the...
when I was pulling.
Yeah, you slung it over your shoulder, you always said that.
Right. Chuck a throwing knife at one and grab the fork up.
Okay, I assume you're going two-handed, you're not got your shield with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's a versatile weapon, so you can do it one-handed or two-handed. Okay, so you throw the axe. Which one are you throwing? The one that she just froze, or one of the other two?
One of the other two, because I trust in her power.
Okay.
Do you want a sleight of hand roll to draw the dagger?
No, you just draw the dagger and throw.
Right.
So it's your strength more. No, you can use strength or dexterity with daggers for their throw.
I've got it running at +6, so I'm guessing I'm running it off dex.
What's your strength?
+3.
So your dex is higher than your strength?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it makes more sense to run off finesse then.
Yeah, so my throw is at +6 on everything.
+6 to hit.
17.
That is a hit, and you will do d4 plus 4 damage.
Yep. 8.
You get a really good. Basically, you fling it out as one movement and just stabs it straight in the shoulder. Very good hit. You can move as well, so you've made your attack and pulled. That's
basically I've thrown, drawn up, and I'm stepping in front if I can get between them and these.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's not a big field of combat.
Yeah, I'm just basically putting myself on the front line.
Yeah.
Not in strike range, so they've got to come at me if they've got to come at me.
Which is exactly what they're doing, both of them. What is your armor class?
16.
16. So the big fucker. Yeah, both his attacks hit. He makes his first attack with his own spear, which does. Where is it? Ah, there it is. 6 points of damage. And then as he jams it in, he follows it up with a bite. Pop dice. Which does 2 points of damage.
So 8 total.
Yeah. The other one is then following up as well, just with the spear attack. Good thing it was just a spear attack. He stabs his friend in the back. 2 damage, Jesus. Well, crit 1. Okay, we come around to Lenny.
Right, well, I'm going to rage.
Thank you!
And I'm going to yell, Bahamut! Inspire me!
Oh shit, Zealot. Yeah. Remember you're adjusted because your first attack of the round does additional damage.
Radiant damage.
Yeah, I believe D6.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, oh, fucking hell. You still only got one attack at the moment, thank God.
Which he gets 2 attacks per turn.
Yeah, not far off. Okay, so which one are you going for? You're going for the one that's been stabbed in the back, the one that's been pinged with a dagger, or do you want to go for the one that's not been hit yet?
I'm going to go for the one that's not been hit.
So you're gonna,
I got the other 2.
So you're going to make a break and like come out from the outside. Yeah, you're not in melee range with the other 2. So yeah, so you kind of break away, running between where Aria is standing and Frezline. So you never come in melee range with the other 2, and you kind of come around the outside for a big chop with your sword. So roll to hit.
Let's see if it hits.
What's it?
Is
16.
that just what you get on the die?
No.
16. Because I got a +6 on my sword.
That hits.
Okay, so I'm going to roll shit.
First attack of the combat is 2d12 plus d6 radiant damage plus your strength bonus.
Plus what? Okay, so let me just
fucking have this twat in half. 2d12
I just need to find
plus a
I
d6
just need to find the other.
plus your strength.
there.
There it is.
Or do you want an uber d12?
Can I go for an Uber one?
A baby D12.
The dice of might. Don't let me down, you little twats. And the d4 as well.
Yep.
Or drop one that matches.
So the d6, yeah.
The purple dice of doom.
Glenn's got some D12s that are like this big.
Hang on. Yeah, so tiny.
I think, to be fair for the camera, because this will come up, here's a standard D12 for comparison. Should have got a banana for scale, but you know.
There you go.
Some apples.
Did you take it close to the screen, Dud?
Oh yeah, because this is going on the YouTube.
Yes.
Sorry, I should say it more like an old person. The
This is the
YouTube.
TV one, and that is the normal size one.
And next week I'm bringing my halfling-sized dice. No, you want that? That's not mine.
Hang on.
That's mine.
Sorry, just did you say going on the YouTubes?
Yes, this will be going on the YouTube.
So,
Don't worry, it'll be heavily edited.
Yeah.
so first of all, standard damage. You mother.
Okay.
Oh, God, it went between my legs.
Well, hey!
It's right below you then. Why the hell have I dropped on the floor? I'm so sorry.
Well, that one did well.
Yeah, that one did 11. That one did 8. So
So
19.
19 plus the d6.
Now for the radiant damage, which does 1,
One, my bad.
plus
So do
4.
So that's
give me that number.
19, 24.
Aha! You bring the chopper round, and you get about halfway through just on sheer force. And I mean halfway through, it's already corpse. Before the radiant damage blows it apart from the inside out in just this shine of lightning and light.
Shit.
You fucked it royally. We then come around to Aria.
Is there anything left alive?
Yeah, the two that I'm dealing with.
Yeah.
He's just smashed his to bits.
Right, you said one of them's frozen?
I've got a
One of
two-handed
them is
sword
slowed
that does
in
1d8.
He's going to frost me off.
You've got a two-handed sword that does 2d12. I think I picked the wrong
Darling,
fucking
last time
weapon.
Darling,
Hey,
last time I smelled something that smelled as bad as you, she was a girl with a horrible disease. Vicious mockery. 285.
Yeah, 285. One thing I want to check in on this because I found out about this as a rule.
Oh,
How
great,
fast-
some animals can't.
No, not that.
How fast it acts.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Will you be able to make an attack? Casting time is one action, so you can make a free action or a bonus action as well.
Right.
Bonus action, I don't think you get any just yet.
I.
Oh, you could start tumbling, which gives you advantage on shit.
Well, you've got your crossbow loaded.
And that's not a free action.
No, that's
Not
not
unless you
good.
took crossbow expert at level 4.
I'm just vicious mockering it, telling it
Worked.
smells like a girl with a disease.
It
And it
worked.
worked!
Yeah, it needs to roll, I think with you 15 or less.
Yeah.
So yeah, got 10.
Yeah, he just took 4
So
psychic
he's just
damage.
got-
Did you roll a 4 in D4?
Oh, no, I didn't actually roll
It's
anything yet.
D4 plus 1 psychic damage.
4.
So you roll 3.
Yeah.
Okay, so it takes 4 damage and has disadvantage on its next attack. That's the main thing. about
Nice.
This is
vicious
what bards
mockery.
do.
Yeah, just diss people into oblivion.
Genuinely
Oh,
seen
fuck.
someone insult a man to death.
I need a D20.
Your mother was a hamster, and your father
Smelt
smelled
of
elderberries.
And I've got away before I dodge it a second time. The other one that I don't actually think is in the film.
Hmm.
Your father was a sheep herd and your mother went bar.
Oh.
As it comes round to Mooley's turn, 4 more Sahugain jump out of the water.
Alrighty then. I guess they really don't want us nicking this chest. Better be something good in it other than fucking seashells.
All
I
right,
don't know
Mooley,
whose cup
you're
is
up.
what, so
It don't matter.
Right.
Okay.
So that leaves us with that's a grand total of 6. Yeah.
Currently, yes.
No.
I'll swap the
Yes,
name.
yes.
That's
Right.
that's
Okay. What I'm going to do.
Then he's on the.
Oh, shit.
Spend 2
Sorry,
That's the orc voice.
God, I can't quite hear Emma. Sorry,
Sorry,
Emma.
Emma.
What are you doing?
2 sorcery points, quicken spell, magic missile. 2 rounds of magic missile.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so 2 blasts of magic missile. Is that as are you going to do one as like a level 2 spell and one as a level 1 spell, or are you doing both as level 1 spells?
Can I do it as one as a second level and one as a?
As long as you have the spell slots to do it, you can do what the hell you want with quicken spell.
Jeez.
Alright, yeah, well, right then.
I love it.
Do it.
Fuck it, we'll do it like that then.
Yeah, sorcerer level 3. You have 4 level 1 spell slots and 2 level 2 spell slots. Yes, you can do one as a level 2 spell and another as a level 1.
Ooh.
Make sure you keep note of those because I do.
Nice.
You do
Right.
not want to know what happens if you cast a spell and I know you don't have a spell slot.
Okay.
Second level, the spell creates 1. Okay, you are firing 7 darts, each of which deal d4 plus 1 damage. You can target them at whatever the fuck you want.
Okay. So roll. Do I need to roll to hit twice or just once?
No, you don't need to roll jack shit for magic missile.
You
What?
just need to
So
roll
which
to
way?
damage.
Yeah.
Wait, that's a cantrip?
So you have 6 Sahuagin in front of you, 4 fresh ones, and 2 who have both taken a bit of a mullering. One who is just about ready to shake off the frost that you dealt to it.
Because he's a
Well, I don't like
Okay.
to stick my fork through frozen food.
Right. So I'm gonna fire. Right. I'm gonna fire 2 at the one that's just shaking off the frost, and then 1 each at the others.
Absolutely. Okay, so give me 2d4 plus 2 for the one that you've frozen.
3, 6. No, that's completely the wrong dice. Hang on.
the pyramid one's the D4.
Yeah.
I know. I've got it. 3, 1.
It makes a use of the burglar
3
trap.
plus 2 is 6 altogether.
6. It takes both of these darts to the chest and just boom, boom. The first one hits bad, but the second one kind of punches a hole into its chest, and you can see black-green blood starting to pour out. Okay, now give me the next roll. D4 plus 1.
Right. D4 plus 1, 2.
Okay, you get a nice shot on the one that behind it. Kind of just knocks it across the side. Basically, it's a magic bitch slap.
Cool.
Okay.
You just had your
3. No, hang on. 4.
4. You hit that one with enough force to kind of almost like wind it, so it's like, Pooh! Okay.
How many have I rolled so far?
You have
That's-
3 more.
Fucking
3
hell.
more.
That's the first of the fresh ones.
Yeah, that was all the level 2 spell slots fired. Now the level 1.
Okay. So that's this is just a standard D. No.
It's still
Okay.
D4 plus 1. Yeah.
Still D4 plus 1. Okay. 4 again.
Can't help but want to point out that these aren't bears, by the way, just for everybody's notice.
Yeah. Got another
Can't
one?
help but point out that spells
5.
a mystic machine gun.
Yeah.
The way sorcerers can cast it, yes.
Hmm.
She took an ability at last level up that meant that she could use up some of her sorcery points to cast 1 spell as a bonus action, so she can cast 2 spells at once.
Yeah. So she's just basically gone.
And another 4.
And 706 on them.
Okay,
Auto support.
you haven't killed anything, but
But
you've
you've-
hit everything.
Nice.
You just put them all on the back foot and thought, hold on a minute.
Frezline, you have got 2 directly in front of you. One is bleeding, probably on its last legs at this point. The other one is just kind of...
That one's getting shanked.
The one that's bleeding...
The one that's wavering, not the one that looks like it's about to collapse.
Okay, got it.
2. 7.
Miss. You kind of go in with it and you're just off center a little bit. As it's woozing, it kind of just backs you away a little bit. Okay.
Stop being a cunt. You dandelion eating motherfucker.
Okay. Working out who they go for. So, Frezline will have 2 on him this round.
Well, I've already got the 2 that are already up front.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's those 2. No one's seen you be a threat yet.
Hmm.
2 of them are going for Lenny because they saw him kill their friend.
Yeah, cut him in half.
And the other 2 are going to make a break for Mooley.
Because she's just shot them all.
One of them going for Aria to try and break up the range. This will give on. Okay, that's how that's all going to work out. So I have 4 to roll up at the moment. 2 on Frezline, 2 on. 2 on Frezline, 2 on Lenny. Yeah. Miss.
Have you got the player's
Oh,
handbook?
fucking was a disadvantage on that one. Ah, shit, both
One of the
attacks.
spells does.
So the one that Aria Vicious Mockery last turn, both of his attacks miss. He just kind of. He looks a bit like, oh, my poor mother! The other one.
There's nothing about his mother.
No, but that's, you did psychic damage. You're bringing back
Yeah.
memories of his mother.
The last woman he
Is
slept
that
with.
not, is that not the woman with the disease?
Yes.
Yeah, that was the last woman he slept with, his
Bold of
mother.
you to assume that
How
that's
many
a
hit
he.
points do you have left?
Plenty.
Okay, cool. Because one hit, the bite connects, does 2 points of damage. The spear, though, that was a 20.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Maybe not 20 then.
11 damage. So you took 13 damage this round.
13, so that's 21.
Okay. How are you doing on hit points?
I've still got 14 and I haven't laid on hands.
Okay. And you've also got heal wounds.
Mm.
And you still haven't even used Divine Smite yet. Okay, so
I haven't got
that's
Divine Smite.
you have as a paladin ability.
No, I sacked that one off for something else.
No, it's not a spell. Can we have a player's handbook, please, love?
Okay.
Do you want me to keep that page open?
No, I know what page it is.
It
Yeah.
takes an action to cast a spell, doesn't it?
Depends on the spell, but yeah, mostly.
Shield of Faith?
It's not your turn.
No, I'm just thinking for my next turn. Now I've got Cure Wounds, Shield of Faith, Command and Detect Magic as my spells. Command is the one I've got as the Paladin spell.
You also have the ability to perform something called Divine Smite, which, for every spell slot you sacrifice, will deal an extra 2d8 damage.
Oh, wow.
Now you tell me.
So I thought you took note of that.
No, because I've rubbed that one out because I took Command instead.
Ah, okay. That was a different smite.
Yeah.
There was a different smite.
All
ability you were
paladins
looking at.
get divine smite as a.
Just an ability. You're talking about using your protection ability, aren't you? There.
Yeah.
No, you're talking about using your aura, aren't you?
Well, it's a spell, Shield of Faith.
Shield of Faith. If it is a bonus or a free action, you can cast it and still attack.
That's what I need to know.
Yeah. PQRS, Shield of Faith, Shield of Faith. Shield of Faith is a bonus action spell. So you can cast it and cast a spell. You can cast the spell and attack.
I should have done that phase round one then. Oh,
There
well.
we go. Right.
Still getting used to having these magic powers. Normally I just jab shit with me thought.
Lenny. Gets the spear in on you.
Okay, here we go.
Dealing 9 points of damage.
Okay.
The second one goes in as well. What's your armor class?
20.
Neither of those hit. And sorry, that other attack did not hit.
You're fine.
Yeah, you took no damage.
They're pinging off of you.
So just not touching him. We come round to Lenny's turn. You have 2 Sahugain on you right now.
Kill
Okay.
them, fuck them up.
May I make a recommendation? Reckless attack.
Oh, to add more damage and stuff.
Reckless attack means you attack with advantage, but they can attack you with advantage.
That's what I'm like, I'm not sure. Because the other thing is, one,
Use that when you're one-on-one.
you know my
Yeah.
rage,
Yeah? You're still raging.
strength modifier, it's also a +2 damage on there because I made a note, so I should have done 6.
You should have done more damage, yes.
Yeah, so I'm going to go straight forward normal attack.
Oh, I need to count. Oh, hold on one moment.
For those who don't know on the YouTube, barbarians can basically just handle this on their own.
Not always.
Well,
Sometimes they need friends.
9, 12, 18. Well, you're at the same answer, 24, 30. You are raging this turn. You will come out of rage on your next turn. It only lasts for 1 minute. Then you can rage again.
Come
Okay.
up.
It says I wrote down rage for 3 minutes.
You have 3 rages of 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 times,
Oh.
all 3 minutes.
That's my bad.
It's alright.
Okay, no
Come
problem.
up, kill them.
Well, let's just see if the dice are with me this time
Yeah.
around. Here we go. Yep, 16 plus 6.
16.
22.
Yep, that's a hit.
Time to whack a bitch.
Yeah, also remember you still get your d6, by the way.
Is that still included? 'Cause it's only
It
the first
happens
attack.
on the first attack of every round while raging.
Oh.
But you've only got one attack at the minute, so it's on every attack.
Yeah, it's only when you get to another level and you get bonus attacks, that's when you lose that.
I'm probably literally just going to think for a second there. My sword's just tasted blood, and now it wants yours.
Okay, you got 2 in front of you. One is looking pretty weak. It was already weak. It was big when it came out, but that fucking magic missile made it look fucking weedy. The other one is looking fucking tough.
I'll go for the tough one. I'm going to sort of like soften him up a little bit.
You mean turn him into fucking pate? You're a barbarian.
It depends on the damage output.
Fish pate.
Let's see how you do. So it's 2d12 plus
And Sargon's
d6
more like red meat.
plus
6. Right, so first is the d12s. So I've got a 9, 10, 11, 12 on the d12.
12.
Fuck you and you.
4
sniper.
plus 4 radiant damage.
16
16, 17,
plus 6 damage.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 damage.
Guess how many hit points it had left?
How many?
22.
Perfect.
Ooh.
With that
Strike.
swing, you come across, and as you come across, you kind of bring one hand out with the ring of Bahamut, and that's where the radiant damage blasts out of, not the sword. And you blast its fucking head off with a beam of white light. You are raging until the start of your next turn.
Got it.
That's the Hugane got fucking fucked. Okay, there is...
Fucking fuck that fuck.
The next Hugane is going for Aria to try and stop you as its ally goes for Muli.
So one's going for me, the other's going for Muli.
Yeah. What is your armor class?
Mine, 15.
That is a miss. As is that. Okay, both attacks miss. It's now your turn.
I am going to point my hand towards it and go... Because I'm casting Dissonant Whispers, and I just checked it's discordant melody.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I'm just stamping my foot in that melody and waiting.
Okay, what are the rules are? You make a wisdom saving throw.
Sorry, Discordant Whispers. Sorry, guys.
Alright. Spellcasters.
What page are you on, Discordant Whispers? You're on page 234. Handy tip for spellcasters, write down the page it's on. On a, okay, it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
It did not.
Right, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away from me as it can.
Okay. Roll the damage. 3d6.
Oh, I rolled damage, nice.
You're the one that hit it.
Oh, you've not got... Okay.
I've got plenty of d6. More d6 than I will ever need.
Unless you're playing Shadowrun.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
8.
8 psychic damage
That was
to
on
its
that
face.
one. You kind of see the Sahugane go for the attacks, miss both, a little confused, and then it starts to twitch, head twitch, holds its hands up to its ears, lets out a silent scream above the air, because it's an aquatic creature, it makes noise underwater, and it just bolts. It's making for the water line.
That one.
It has no, this is still your chance, that doesn't count. The other one is making a run past you. You may make an attack opportunity against it as it goes past.
Right. Seems best to use my rapier, to be honest.
You can't, unless otherwise stated, you can't use a spell as a reaction.
Oh dear. Does a 9 hit?
It does not.
No, never mind. I just swing out with my rapier and miss completely.
Basically, yeah, you go for the swing with the rapier, and it just glances off its armour.
Sorry, dear.
It is going for Muli. Muli, what is your armour class?
12.
Wasn't that fucking lucky? I rolled a 10.
Yeah.
It doesn't even hit you with it. They're only hitting you. Everyone else, they're rolling shit.
And I'm
for.
the little target.
Yeah. Fuck you in particular.
It is because they know I've eaten them.
The bullies.
And will again.
I'm going to eat all of you.
Mm.
I'll have all the fucking chicken.
Well,
When
that
this is
seems about
over, I
fucking
have
right.
all
Of
of you
course
as
it does.
sashimi.
This is meant to be more of a staggered fight, but the dice just hate you guys. 3 more Sahuge leap out of the water.
Are you fucking kidding?
No.
More fillets.
I've got to work in the morning.
When we will call it after this fight, we will do the actual boss encounter after a short rest.
What?
This is
Right.
Okay, never mind.
Sorry, I shouldn't have said that.
Do I replenish spell slots after sleep? After a short rest?
You don't. I'll check. I don't think you two will.
I'll check my bards.
It's alright, we'll do that afterwards because we'll call it after a short rest.
It's
So
alright,
you
my
need a
turn
short
to-
rest after
Someone
anyway.
find the tunnel they're coming out of and bung it up with something.
Maybe it's like a magic box. They're coming out of the fucking chest.
Okay, Mully, you are still actually at the top of the combat round, so it is your turn again.
Right. Okay. Is there one still going for me?
Yes, there is one directly in front of you.
Right. Fireball.
Good call.
So that's nat 20 to hit.
D10 and double the number.
D10. Oh yeah.
D10 damage, you double whatever you roll.
12.
So you rolled a 6, you did 12. Was that one going for you? The fire just kind of slams it in the chest and just fire erupts across its armor. It pats it out, but it is badly injured from one attack. That was a bloody good attack. Frezline, you're up. You still have 2
Right.
on you.
Can I use lay on hands if I use my spear one-handed and the shield of faith? Or do I have to stagger it?
I need to see what lay of hands PQR paladin is. Lay of hands count as a free action? That's the question.
When I think about you, what to try myself.
Obviously, if I'm laying on hands, then I'm only going to be doing my spear strike single-handed. No, being fair about
Lay
that.
on hands is an action. You
Right, it's an action,
wouldn't be able to
okay.
take an attack as well.
Right, then I want to cast the shield of faith,
Yeah.
which you said was a free ability.
It is a bonus action.
Which gives me +2 armor class.
Yeah. So basically, you'd make your attack and then cast it.
Right, okay.
Is the order of how that would go.
The big bastard
Yeah.
that still stood in front of me,
Yeah.
he's getting shanked.
Is that the one with the hole in his chest, or the one who's like a bit woozy, but he's
The one with the hole in his chest that got frosted.
got you?
I thought he was about to drop, that's why I went for the little.
Yeah.
Right, so attack bonus +5. Oh! +6 if I use it two-handed. I've just noticed I've got +1 2H.
Yeah.
So I'm using it two-handed, so I should be rolling at +6.
Oh, have you not been? Sorry, it seemed to work. Sorry.
No, it's all right. No, that's just the attack bonus anyway.
Yeah.
It's different for the damage dice. Need it 9,
You rolled a 9.
including the modifier.
Does not hit. You are rolling to cast, honestly. The one in front of you goes in.
Armor
Armor
class
class
is.
is now-
Oh, does my spell activate
Yeah.
now? Then my armor class is 18.
That was lucky. It would have hit you without. Both miss. Okay.
Okay.
We come round to the one on Lenny. Do I need to make a morale check? I think I need to make a morale check.
Yeah, see if it's getting depressed.
Because Lenny's fucking shit up.
It tries to run. You get attack of opportunity.
Kill it! Kill it! Kill it and then kill these other 5!
Oh, the one!
Oh, it's pooed, it's pooed.
It basically
We can't
pooed
eat that
itself.
one, it's pooed.
So attack opportunity, you make a standard attack.
Standard attack. Oh, yeah,
And
right.
actually, you are still raging, so you will not get your radiant damage though,
That's
because
fine.
this isn't your first attack of the round.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
was just thinking about that, but you do still get your rage attack bonus. You're doing plus
Plus
6
6.
damage, so 2d12 plus 6.
So let's just see if I hit. 8, 14.
Yes. As it tries to move, you basically hook your blade around it because it has got that flattened top. It's sort of like an Uruk-hai's blade.
Oh, nice.
When you think about it, but like two-handed. So you get that hook around it, and basically you're just about to go yoink.
Like, nope.
Have its throat out.
Right, 10. Oh, shit.
Roll.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Its head's off.
Yeah.
It explodes.
You go, not today, and its head kind of wheels away in that direction. Okay, now leave the barbarian to just murder everything.
I think I need a new weapon because his is doing 2d12, mine does 1d4.
Yeah, but
D8.
yours has that magic bonus and counts as a magic weapon, his doesn't.
This isn't magic, it's just very, very much loved.
And think of what the other weapons will be. When you start
Okay,
collecting
one of the
them
new ones just saw you drop 2 of its friends, and it's coming for you.
all. Okay.
Brave and stupid.
Well,
Well,
they
taste
don't
good.
know. What's your armor class?
20.
Your turn.
What?
I rolled 10 and 11. That was a 13 and a 14.
Great, so they can't even get through your arm.
Not even close. What armor?
I'm out of rage, aren't I now?
You are now out of rage.
Doesn't matter, just fuck them up
Fuck it,
anyway.
rage round 2.
You're going back into rage.
And I'm literally gonna yell, Bahamut, lend thy strength to protect my friends!
Okay, you've got the one that just tried to attack you again.
See if I can actually hit. Not this time round, I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10.
No, included.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah, that misses.
unfortunate. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Okay, there are 2 new Sahugane. One of those is the one that just tried to run from Aria. Got roll morale check. Yeah, he's fine. There are now 2 coming after Aria because they realise that you're a threat.
Oh, they finally noticed me. Oh, good.
What's your armor class?
15, why?
The spear misses, but I roll a 20 for the bite. You take... Oh, lucky. 5 damage.
That's not so
From a
bad.
crit hit. Jesus. Okay, the other
I'm
one
fine.
comes in, miss, and fucking miss. Yeah, so you're getting dodgy. Alright, Aria, your turn.
I'm going to
You got 2 on you.
2 on me. Right. Right. What can I do? I have no splash damage type thing. I can't target 2 at once. Right. The one that bit me, I'm going to jab with my rapier.
It's just a secondary option. Just
What's that?
GM advice.
Hmm?
Your other weapon is a hand crossbow. You can dual wield.
Ooh.
Okay, can I jab one with my rapier and the other one shoot in the face with my crossbow?
By the way, that's not just Jenny due to dexterity. There is no limitations on dual wielding for any character.
Oh!
The only downside is that you do not get your damage bonus with your offhand weapon unless you take a feat in dual wielding. So yeah, you can basically stab one with the sword and shoot the other with your crossbow.
Okay.
Yes.
So what am I rolling here?
So you will roll
I'm about to get personal.
D6 plus, D20 plus 6 for both attacks.
I can use the fork one-handed.
Oh dear, I'm glad for that. Plus
and then
6.
pull the cleave
Yeah.
11.
in the
Hit.
other hand. I think we're going to have to, because I'm getting fucking 20.
14.
14. That is a hit.
So I've got someone.
Right,
So you go
both
for
hit.
two-
Well, I
you
missed
go
one
for
attack.
one.
I missed the
I'm
next
going
one.
for the 2 that are on me. I want to basically
You want to
deter.
hit both, yeah.
I want to deter the 2 that are coming at me,
Okay,
especially the one that just bit me.
okay,
He's the one who's getting the rapier to the face.
which will do your damage. So you'll get to add your dex mod as damage. So I believe that is D8 plus 4
D8 plus. Where's it not adjusted that?
dexterity.
Plus 3.
Okay, so D8 plus 3.
6, 7, 8, 9. That's 1.
Yeah.
And then the other one is D6. There in this bit.
Yeah, I got it.
Hmm?
Yeah, no worries. And the other one is just straight D6.
5. And the one that bit me, I'm saying you have to pay for that.
Well.
Okay. We then have the Sahugane on Mooley, which is going for the bite and the spear. Both miss. You're the lowest armor class. How is this happening?
Nice.
Okay.
The gods like her.
Matrix skills.
There is a final one which is jumping in. Yeah, there was 2 before
Another
Aria.
bloody one.
Please tell
Total
me.
of 10.
Please. Oh, I was going to say, please be the alpha, the leader.
The last one is jumping on you because it sees that you're the most damaged at this point.
Oh.
Its spear attack misses, but its bite connects. You take 5 damage. Roll max.
I think you better start touching yourself.
Mully,
Oh,
your turn.
Still fine.
Chill touch. Does that get an advantage at melee? I can't remember.
Yes, you will roll that at advantage to hit.
Right. Okay. Wants to get up close and personal. Chill touch.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Nat 20 again.
Hey!
Roll d8 and double the number.
Excellent.
3, 6.
Guess how many hit points it had left?
5.
6.
Well done.
As your ghostly hand shoots out from your grasp and clamps the thing on the chest, you see it enter the body and just the necrotic energy of chill touch just flow through its veins as it falls choking on its own blood.
Ooh.
Anyone else?
None on you. Frezline, you got 3.
Then I'm going to have to go dual wield.
Yeah?
Fork in the right and cleaver in the left.
Cleaver will
Here
count
I
as a
am, stuck
short
in the
sword.
middle with shoes.
I think so, yeah. D6 damage.
D6, yeah, short sword.
Right, so
Yeah,
the fork against the big bastard who started all this shit.
yeah.
And now I only get the one hand bonus, so that's +5. Be nice, you twat. 17.
That's a hit. So,
D6 +3.
yeah.
5.
Fish kebab. You dropped him.
Hey.
And then the cleaver into the one that I was already fighting already. The
Yeah.
one that's got my knife stuck in his neck.
Yeah,
18.
that's a hit. You only roll d6.
3.
3. Okay. You got that one on.
Oh, fish kebab.
Yeah.
Temp hit points,
Shit,
please.
yes.
Yep.
Thank fuck for that.
So what do we say on that? It's
Well
your
done.
constitution back, isn't it?
It is conk modifier plus paladin level.
So
6.
+6. You
Nice.
get +6 temporary hit points. So they get eaten first before you do.
Thank fuck for that because I'm down to 10 hit
Well
points.
done.
Thank God for that. I rolled the crit.
Oh fuck.
Your armor class at the moment is 18, right?
Yep.
Thank God. So 1 misses, but the spear lands the hit. 6. So you still take 1 point of damage.
No, I've got 6 temp hits.
Oh yeah, so you take no damage. You just lose your temp.
Okay, that's fine. It's getting to squeaky bum time over here.
Don't worry, if you can just last out, I can heal you.
So can I. It's just having a. Actually, is my cure wounds spell a bonus or an
It
action?
is action.
An action, yeah.
But Jenny has a healing spell that is a bonus action.
And what about Channel Divinity?
Channel Divinity is something you activate on your turn. It's not an action though. Basically, you go Channel Divinity and then make your move. But you can only do
Because
it once
turn
a
the
day.
tide, D6 plus 1 healing if on less than half hits.
Yeah, to all your allies.
No, to 1 ally, I think.
Oh, Lenny, you take no damage.
Ah, okay.
It's your turn.
Right, I'm going to try again with the same bastard.
All right.
Do I still get raid? Do you hit this one?
Yeah, you're still on rage.
Yeah, you've just re-raged.
Yeah,
Re-rage.
14?
that hits. Just.
Okay, just do the d12 first.
Yeah.
So we have a 19, 11. Radiant damage, 3. 11, 12, and 14.
14 and your damage bonus.
Plus 6.
20.
That's on Frezline. That's on Frezline. No, that's on Frezline.
I've
That
got
one's on
2 on
Frezline.
me, I believe.
Those 2 on. Sorry, I've got so many. It's working out where they all are. Right. How much damage you deal?
20.
20 points of damage.
Yeah.
You just fucking explode that thing across the room.
Anyone else want another top up?
I'm okay just at the moment.
I'll probably just have one more, please, then. It was just a case of swing, bam.
Swing.
It is then the 2 that are on Aria. So
Cheers, mate.
the first one, both. How is this happening? Both miss.
Oh, good.
Finally, one of them hits you.
Oh, thank you.
You take 7 points of damage from the spear. Basically, it lunged itself up and just went straight in. It overshot itself on the bite, though. Your turn.
My turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so still got 2 on me, yeah?
Yeah.
And everyone else is looking. Well, obviously, Mooley is now completely okay because she killed the only one that was coming for her.
And has taken no damage as far as you can see. Same situation with Lenny.
Right. Can I still dual wield and then cast healing words as a bonus?
You would replace your crossbow shot with healing word because your bonus move is firing the crossbow.
Okay, which are the 2
Well, you
that are
won't be
on?
able to fire it, you just have to hit them with it.
Well, she still can't hit because using the bonus action.
Yeah, because she's already fired it.
Oh yeah, but in the time it's taken to reload.
Alright, you can do that as a freebie.
Yeah, that just happens in the time it takes to come around. Each round of combat is 6 seconds.
Right.
So each phase you guys make is 6 seconds. That's long enough to reload.
That's so quick to reload a crossbow.
Yeah, but think about
Especially
this
if
point
it's
it's
fucking
taken
wingless.
30 seconds to get back to her.
Mhm.
Right.
Moot point either way. I'm jabbing the whichever one of the 2 of them is closest. I'm jabbing with my rapier
Yeah.
because I have the potential to do more damage.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Oh please! 19 and then
Woo!
plus 7.
That is a hit, 26.
26.
Nice.
Golden point.
So D8 plus 3 damage.
Please, please. Well, that's a 1. So 8.
So 4 damage.
Mm.
Yep. And then what are you doing as your bonus action?
I'm casting healing words towards Frezline. I'm just blowing him a kiss and saying, "Feel better, darling."
Are you going to do that as a level 1 spell or a level 2 spell?
Um,
Because Healing Word is a level 1 spell.
I'm going to cast it as a level 1 because I only get a very limited number of level 2s at the minute.
Yeah, true.
I already used one of them.
So you will regain. So Jenny, you roll D4 and you will regain D4 plus 5 hit points.
Much appreciated.
3.
Much needed. You regain 8 hit points.
Now or at the start of next
Now.
round?
Yep. Which is good because the biggest Sahugain is going for you now.
I thought I'd just done him.
Oh no, that was the starter. This is the
Is he
finisher.
not the
Alright.
one who has also
The
got
one that came up. No, the one that
He
came
died.
up last.
Okay, different one.
The last one who turned up.
No,
Oh,
it's
thank fuck for that armor class increase. Both miss. Molly, you're up.
I might be playing a tank,
Hell-
but I'm being fucking tank absorber.
Yeah.
Right. Could you just
You ready for a
remind me of the positioning?
Okay, so you are at the back. You can see everything in front of you. You can see Aria has 2 on her, which- both of which look injured, like actually quite
That one
severely
was,
injured.
And I'm okay in terms of health.
Yeah, she looks okay. Lenny, not an issue. He is every time one turns up, it's like a fucking baseball swing explosion. Frezline is struggling. He has just been healed a little bit, but he has 2 on him. One severely injured, one that's not taken any damage yet.
Right, the one that's not taken any damage, I'm going to try and hurl a firebolt at it.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, so that's 15 to hit. Oh no, hang on. 21 to hit, sorry, yeah.
That hits.
Nice.
So
Okay.
D10 damage.
And D10 is that one. That one. 9.
Nice.
Very close to max. Bloody hell.
Excellent.
Yep, and we come around to Frezline. Basically, the fireball kind of catches it in its back. It does a lot, and it kind of glares at you, but turns back to Frezline. Yeah, I'll say what happens on its turn.
Oh.
I'll make my call based on that because I do play the monsters as if they were fighting you. Alright, Frezline, you're up. You've got one big fucker who's just taken a fireball to the back of the head, and you can see the scorch marks around its chest now. Or there's one who is really hanging on to life.
Right. I think I'm probably going to need both hands on the spear for what I've got in mind.
Right.
Remember the first fight where I shanked one and then threw him?
Yeah.
Would I need both hands on the spear against
You would
this
need
big
both.
bastard?
Yeah.
Right, then I'm dropping the cleaver.
Just dropping it. You can sheath it as a free action.
Sheath it then.
Yeah.
I am going to try and shank the big bastard.
You go for the big fucker.
So that's +6. 23.
Yes.
That hits. D8 plus 3 damage.
8.
8 damage total.
And I'm trying to throw it, like I did in the last fight, about 2 foot in front of Lenny.
Contested strength checks.
Okay.
So what is your strength modifier?
+3.
So it's his. So it's whoever gets the highest number. So +3 to your roll, +3 to mine.
Oh, that'd be in that 20.
Oh, he's
Booyakasha!
Yes!
9.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're playing baseball with something.
Basically, I've shanked it and then I've just gone, Lenny!
Yeah, that's
Oh!
much what's just
And
happened.
he's gone, batter up!
And Lenny's enjoying this day.
It's a hard
We'll
throw.
see what happens on Lenny's turn.
When it arrives, it's got to arrive keen.
Please hit it. Please hit it.
Now, if the other one belts me in the back when I've wanged him, fuck it, you've got the big one to do.
If I've missed, I'll still yell strike.
Yeah, what you just said exactly happened. Basically, the other one saw what was happening and made a jab at you straight after and tried to go for the bite. The bite just glanced off your armor, didn't even hit the magic armor. It was just the other one gets straight through. You take 7 points of damage. Okay, Lenny. So you have one fucker on you. You are out of rage right now
Okay.
because it's come. No,
So
you're
it's just
still
re-rage.
in
Rage.
No, because it went
Right.
round. But to be honest, you've been killing them as it's speeding up. You're still in rage, but will come out of rage at the end
Well
of this
done.
turn.
If he doesn't hit the one that's flying, that one might hit the one that's in front of him.
Mm.
I just aimed in front of him so
You
he get a
it
good
wasn't
swat.
really a throw, so much just like a push away.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, on a crit 20, I think I fucking launched it.
Mm.
You got it off the ground, but it's had still most of its hit points, so.
Yeah.
Alright, Lenny, you have one that's just landed in front of you kind of flat-footed, and you've got one who's been kind of mullering the back of your head. Which one do you want to go for?
The one that Frezline chucked towards me.
Go on.
I've got to see if it does hit.
You do get advantage to attack
Oh, cool.
because it's flat-footed.
Great. All right.
It did
That's
well to land
what
on its
you're-
feet.
Oh, both not particularly very good. 13
Hit.
hit. Excellent.
With an arm class of 12. You need a 12 or higher to hit them.
Just. Okay. So just do the d12 first. We've got a 12
15,
radiant damage. 4
19,
plus 6.
25.
As the rage ebbs out of your body, leaving you with the holy feeling of Bahamut's power, you brought the sword up to swing out, and then as the sword landed, as you slashed through the thing, already cutting it in half, you planted the blade head down, did one of those prayers like a knight, and the
Nice.
thing just exploded in white light.
Nice.
I don't know what else to say with radiant damage, but that seems appropriate.
May Bahamut protect my friends for all eternity, and blessed be thy power, and may it slay thy enemies into an eternal abyss.
Into pate.
Into a fish patty.
Amen. I'm not good at this praying shit, but I'm getting there.
I know. Smiting them
Yeah.
I have to
in
say
the
that's-
name of your god.
That's exactly how a barbarian would do it. Going zealous.
Dear God, Thanks for helping me smash that one.
15.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Pretty much.
It missed with the spear, but hit with the bite. You take 3 more points of damage. The second one.
I could actually do with a little help now.
How much points you got left?
I've taken 15. My max HP is 22. I'm not
You're
too
actually in worse state than I am.
I'm not too desperately off, but I could definitely do with some help now.
Have you got a potion?
Oh fuck! You're lucky. You're on 1 hit point left.
What?
They just dealt an extra 6 points of damage. 3 on the spear, so 4 damage, and 1 on the bite. Yeah, you're on 1 hit point. It's your turn.
I don't actually know what I can do here, Cal.
You've got your spells. You've got your sword.
Cal,
You've
all of my spells only target 1, and
Yes.
there are 2 on me.
Yes, but you have a party to back you up.
Mhm.
All the ones on Dudley are now dead. All the ones on Mooley are now dead. There, besides the 2 on you, there is 1 left.
And don't forget the potion.
And they have both made their attacks. From this point forward, it's a slaughterfest from you guys.
I don't know whether to do a spell attack or a
What have you got that does the most damage?
Well, most of my spells do psychic damage, and it basically depends on how badly they take it. I've got one that will make them prone if they fail. And they seem to be failing quite badly because I don't think they've got that high of a wisdom. Oh shit, then they would definitely take the...
Spark 'em.
Okay.
You're thinking what I'm thinking you're thinking. I'm just going to check the rules so I am fully up on this, so I'm ready for this.
But I can only do it on one of them, I think.
You can
Unless-
only do it on one of them, yes.
Unless the GM's very nice. But he isn't, so,
You can only do it on one of them. I was checking to see if it had an overpowered rule.
And can you still swing as well?
No, it's an action. No, actually, you could cast the spell because that's your action and fire your crossbow
Okay,
because that's your bonus action.
I'll try that. Promise you won't leave me to die.
I know exactly what
Never.
I'm doing with my next action. I'm stabbing one and throwing a knife at one of the ones at you.
Right then, I'm going to use Tasha's hideous laughter upon whichever one of them looks like needs it the more.
I know which one.
Okay then, I'm making this joke for the halibut.
Oh,
That's an 11 on the dice.
you don't roll.
Oh, I don't roll for spells, I forgot.
Had it up to here with these fish puns.
The Sahugane glares at you. Or goes,
Better at playing a charm.
and it just hits the deck.
I know my place is BC.
It is laughing its guts out.
Hope things get
And then
any
turn
worse.
to the other one and shoot it with my
I see what you did
crossbow.
there.
Yeah,
That's a nat 20.
Hey!
D6 double the roll. You don't add any numbers, just D6 double the roll.
Nice.
I can't find the D6. Oh, there it is. D6 that matches that set. That's a 6.
Hey!
12.
Guess how many fucking hit points it had.
I love these angel dice. I love them. Oh, you are the best dice. The best dice ever.
We come round to Mooley's turn.
Okay, so if I'm understanding things, that right, there's 1 left.
There are 2
There's one
left.
on me and one on the floor in front of
Aria.
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 Right, I think we can safely assume that the one that's laughing its guts off is... We can eliminate that as a threat for the time being.
1 minute.
1 minute. Okay, we've got time. Right. Firebolt again on the one that's on... Yes,
Frezline.
On Frezline.
Breslin. That's the one, I'm sorry.
We're
That's
nearly
alright.
done, don't worry. I promise you we're nearly done. I will dispense loot, and then we'll say that your party has a short rest.
Okay. Right.
Which is what loot's going to be dropped, because there is some very tasty loot for certain characters.
12 plus...
Got my eyes on that rapier.
18 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage. D10.
D10 is... Fuck's sake, 1.
The fire kind of loses momentum as it gets there. You kind of singe it across its eye, and it goes, error. But it's still up. Frezline, you have one on you. It is bloody, battered, burned, bruised, but still standing.
Right, I've
Miraculously,
seen
still
that she's
suffice.
dropped the one that's on her.
Recruit
Yeah.
this bloody thing.
At least temporarily.
Hmm?
At least temporarily.
Yeah.
Because the plan was stab this one with the fork and throw a knife at that one. But if that one's on the deck, I'm shanking this fucker into the ceiling.
Yeah. Give me the roll.
14, 20.
That hits.
Excellent.
So D8 plus 3 damage.
Correct. Fuck. 4.
Bye bye.
Oh, it's dead.
Just.
Oh, and recover.
Yeah.
Recover.
And I get
6 hit
6
points.
points.
6
Six
temporary
temps.
points. So you feel that strength hit you. The blow was quite weak, to be honest, but it was just enough just to plunge it to the floor. And as you watched it glare at you and do like, just spit at you with its dying breath, your body fills with this energy.
You exit spit.
Oh.
Well, do I need to make a dex roll to catch it?
No, I'll give you that. Left.
Right. There's one left, isn't there?
There is one left. It is laughing its ass off on the floor.
I'm going to try and see if I can put this sod out of its misery.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill
If
it.
it's on the floor, is it prone to
I
advantage?
think you
prone.
make an attack with advantage. But let me check.
Tasha says you
The
slapped
prone
it. It's prone.
creature's only movement option is to crawl unless it stands and thereby ends the condition. The creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and an attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature, otherwise the attack roll is at disadvantage. So there's actually a good reason to go prone.
Yeah, because you can't get shot at.
Yeah, but at close range you get advantage to attack.
Okay.
You are
Yeah,
out
you
of
stood
range.
over it.
All right.
I would recommend not raging.
I'm not raging.
Yeah.
I think after 2 rages, I'm like,
You got 1 rage left for the whole day and you do not recover those on a short rest. Okay.
no, I'm saving that rage. So,
You
I'm
said
not.
Channel Divinity was an action, wasn't it?
It's a free action,
All right, a free action in that case.
but you only get to use that once per day.
But she's battered, so
Don't
It's
worry
not
too
your
much.
on my
turn,
last
though.
action. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I thought it was an action,
Okay,
that's why I
so-
didn't do it.
So if I'm not in range, I have to walk over first, and then.
That's fine, it's within range.
All right. So
Basically, you walk over and just go,
it's pretty much a case of what's the name of the creature again?
that's Sahu game,
A Sahu game walks into a bar. Ouch.
the sword.
But let's just see if I actually hit. 13, yeah, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19.
That hits. Roll D2d12 plus 4 damage.
Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it.
So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
It's still alive.
Oh my
It's
god.
got a sword in its chest and it's still laughing its ass off. I guess I get to make a roll to see if it comes down to.
It wasn't a great roll, I'm afraid.
No,
I rolled
no,
2.
it's-
Still too busy laughing at my halibut choke.
Yeah, would you
I'm-
believe that?
Maybe. I say I rolled 2 3s or something, so maybe this is where Aria can do the.
Aria, I think you will get the coup de grace.
Just jam it with my rapier.
Yeah,
You know.
That's a dice because it
it
landed on top.
roll an advantage. So you
Oh,
roll 2d20.
hooray. Right, well, it's a 7 and an 8.
So add your plus 7 to hit.
15.
Hit.
Oh, good.
Yeah, always add your modifier.
I know.
Alright, so d8 plus 3 damage.
6.
Bye bye. How do you want to do this?
I basically just want to cut its throat.
You look over, annoyed at how bloodied and battered and bruised you are, and go, and just.
You ain't laughing now, are you, motherfucker?
You're out of initiative.
Yay!
I will say that the party will have a short rest. Everyone regain.
Oh, hang on. I have a thing for short rests.
You do, Song of Rest.
Song of Rest, yes. I will use my.
So I lose me temp points.
You lose your 10 points.
Song of Rest. In short rest, everyone gains their hit dice plus a d6.
Oh, I'm okay. Thank you, though.
But some of us aren't.
No, can
So-
I have yours then?
The whole party will take a short rest. Mooley, did you take any damage in that fight?
No.
So it is down to you two how many of your hit die you want to roll to get hit points back. Because you're level 3, you can roll up to 3d8, you can roll up to 3d10, and you'll get an additional. Is it d8 love or d6?
Additional d6.
Wow.
What's the pros and cons of that exactly?
You won't be able to short rest again for the rest of the day if you do, but to be honest, I can advise you just go for max.
That's what I'm doing.
I would recommend it.
Well, I took 24 fucking hits.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
3d10 plus d6.
Yes. Thanks to Aria's Song of Rest.
20.
Right.
It started so well.
15.
Loot
That was nice as
for
well.
the party.
Loot.
Looky.
As you are resting, you are also examining the chest.
That's a very nice chest. Thank you, darling.
Can I have that rapier?
Oh,
Does anyone mind if I have the rapier that's jammed in it?
go ahead.
If we can get it
I
out.
don't want it.
As Aria reaches for it, it comes away very, very quickly. The blade is still wickedly sharp, though the hilt could probably do with some repair work. You may spend the next hour attuning to it.
Ooh.
It's magic.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
And do
Dual wield.
That's for you to do, dear. I'm here to support mostly.
Right, I'm gonna pick up my cleaver and pull out my throwing knife from that dead marker.
Yeah. You have obtained the Vicious Rapier. On a crit hit, it will do an additional 7 damage.
Right.
Oh yeah, fucker.
Can I say I'm really sorry for roleplay Oh no, I can't do this now. Not officially, but what I want to do, just for roleplay purposes, I take my ring, put it on the floor, light a candle that's in my.
That's what you do during a short rest, yeah?
Yep. Pop it in the candle, or in the ring just to hold it, and I'm just there, just thinking, trying to pay respects to Bahamut.
Absolutely fine. As the chest is open as well, the party gain money. There are gemstones within as well.
Nice.
If someone would like to note down all this, then you can divide it later.
Right, so start with the cash.
800 copper pieces. They're in like bags that are like worth, each one
That's
is
all right,
100, like a bank bag.
Okay.
6,000 silver pieces.
Wow.
1,900 gold pieces.
Bloody fuck.
Yeah, you guys are all lucky on loot.
Nice.
And 130 platinum pieces.
Nice.
Got that.
There is. I'll just tell you what they are. There is 1 chunk of tourmalite, 2 lapis lazuli gemstones, and a citrine. And as you pull the gemstones out, you realise what they were wrapped in was not a rag, but a cloak with a sort of feather motif to it.
Oh.
So the gems look like they're in a proper bag.
No, you thought it was a bag, but as you pull it out, it's a cloak.
Oh, sorry, they're in a cloak. Ooh.
Mooley, could you give me a Arcana roll?
Yeah.
I'm making everyone something to eat.
Yeah.
8.
8. That is enough for this. You are drawn to the cloak. It shares the same kind of magic that you wield.
Wow.
Does anyone else want this?
No, I'm good.
Bit long for me.
It's not my colour.
You may spend the next hour of your short rest attuning to this item. It is called the Cloak of Displacement.
Okay.
What it does is that any attack made at you is made at disadvantage.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Oh, that's very nice for the.
Unless you have been hit, and then it resets on your next turn.
Whoa.
So in a fight like this, as long as nothing hits you, nothing will continue to hit you.
Which for the person with the lowest armor of that class in the group, that is absolutely bonza.
Yeah,
That said, she took no
Nice.
damage. So.
Damn.
I thought you'd like that.
That's awesome.
And that is where we'll leave it this week.
Are we dividing up monies?
I'd say do that after the encounter.
Okay, so Dean, are you okay tracking on monies?
Yeah, I've listed what we've got.
Yeah, listed.
I might as well write off the cloak because Mooley's got that now.
And I got the rapier.
All right.
Fuck those fish and fuck the head they rode in on.
That's a point. Are you
We're
going to
not just fucking them, we're eating them.
What I'm going to say from now, because as I've said before, this is kind of an introductory, especially for Emma and Big Bro, because I know you played role-playing as well, you've not played D&D really.
I've not played D&D ever.
Exactly. After this point, I will not be making it so obvious that items are magical.
Okay.
You will have to go out of your way to identify them.
Okay.
Luckily, one of your group has an identify spell.
Yeah.
Cool. I've
No,
actually
you
got.
don't. You don't have identify.
Detect magic.
Oh,
Magic
no.
isn't identify.
It tells you it is magic, but it can tell you what it is.
Mooley has an identify spell.
Excellent. Smithers.
Well, I've got a Arcana +1 for some things.
Arcana will just tell you if something in your hand is magic,
Oh, that's handy.
or if it could be magic.
If we think it's magic, hand it to Mooley and she will tell us how it is magic.
Mooley is the Caleb.
It does magic.
Right. What did everyone think of that? I know it's gone pretty late. I know you definitely need to go to bed. Dudley, you'll probably need to get going soon as well.
Yes. But
Just,
I'm okay.
I always like feedback after a session.
Yeah, it's going really well. I'm enjoying it.
Yes.
I'm enjoying bardicness.
Well, like I
thought
said,
you would be.
that's the first real proper scrap we've had, and
Yeah.
I got
Yeah.
But learning about dual wield and
Yeah.
casting and bonus casts and whatnot else, and now
There are.
I'm a bit more savvy. So
Yeah.
at the start,
Nice to feel powerful.
do that
Mm.
straight away.
Oh,
The
yes.
use of that quicken spell. Now that was a good use.
Yeah,
that was
awesome.
That really turned it.
I have legitimately never seen someone use quicken spell to cast a quickened version and cast the same spell. But that turned magic missile into magic machine gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I think for me that fight would have been a lot easier if I'd got the shield, obviously, because
Yeah.
that'd have given me +3.
Yeah, exactly.
Which with me that spell that'd have given me an armor class of 21.
But due to the
And then I'd have been proper tanky.
I will also say that during that, one member of the group went and got your bag.
Well, short resting.
Yeah. You two had to stay at camp to really get your hit points. You two were able to kind of do things and move around. Right. That's the end of that session. I will be getting this video edited probably tomorrow and Sunday. All right. And we've proven that Zoom works absolutely fine for this as well.
I must say the sound and the streaming has been a lot better this week than the last couple.
It has.
Because there
hasn't
was
it?
times
Definitely.
where you were speaking and we were getting like bits of what you were saying, but it seems
Yeah.
to have come through really smooth this time.
It has.
Yeah.
It looks nice actually having the visual on this,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
So I do think a lot of the game is in the visual of it.
Mm.
I mean, the facial expressions is helpful.
With
Yeah.
your explosive eyebrows.
Yes. Right. We'll probably play the next session when you're actually down, Em, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
So we'll
Yeah.
finish. Yeah. So we'll finish up this dungeon and then start the real story. Because that's where it's actually all going to come in.
This is the tutorial
Yeah, this
level.
is-
The tutorial level again.
God damn it!
Was it noted Aria hates Tilly?
There.
Hates her.
That's fine. But Celadine might like her.
Yeah, if Celadine might.
Hmm.
That's different character though.
Exactly. Right.